sound right, boy.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Good evening, BENXT universe. You are looking live at the BENXT faithful inside the BENXT dome. We've got the card machines fixed. 12.5 trillion in attendance here tonight. Huge numbers. Welcome to Ringside. My name's Ben Potter alongside Danny DeVito and Barbara Pierce. Hello, PlayStation Nation.
Hello, PlayStation Nation.
In attendance, good evening, everybody. I hope you're well. Hope you've had a fantastic day. It's time for some more BENXT action. We left it halfway through an episode of BENXT last week. I believe we are due a main event with Michael Jugson in action, which is extremely exciting. That'll be coming your way momentarily. But before we get to that, we've got a fresh subscribe. There it is. Lot of shade. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Welcome to the thickness, my friend. Appreciate it. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you all. Have you all had a good day? I hope so. Now, as it said in the Blue Sky post earlier on, there's been basically a record number of streams since last week's BENXT, which means that you've all got some BENXT bucks burning a hole in your pocket, I would imagine. I certainly hope so. Anyway, so we can all predict responsibly during the grapples here this evening. It has been a day. Oh, Trailing Badger, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it's been a day that is at least all right. Maybe. Either way, fingers crossed, we can all hang out, take our minds off things.
How are you? How was your day? It's BENXT, my dudes. Best time of the week. Ben is best.
Stop it.
Hope you're having an awesome day, my friend.
Thank you very much, Stephen, for the bits. I appreciate it. Very kind of you. I've had a good day. It's been, as is usually the case on a BENXT day, a bit of a lengthy one. Normally start quite early on, and we're still rocking, baby, all the way through till 9 p.m. tonight. But I was on Worst Games duty this morning, had a brief catch up with Peter Austin, and this afternoon I've been working on my next solo video, which is exciting. I've been capturing footage for the last, mostly it was towards the end of last week. Haven't had a chance so far this week, but recorded the last bit of footage I needed this morning. And made tons of notes, and I've started to write the script. So it is my hope. It might be a bit of a stretch, because I think this is one of the more lengthy videos that I've ever done on my own, potentially, if it all turns out how I want. It could be awful. Could be a complete waste of my time. Who knows? But it's I'm hoping to have it finished by the end of this week. The script, that is. That's the goal. We'll see. Writing is not one of my favourite things to do in the world. I'll do it if I have to, bloody hell, but gosh, I find myself very easily distracted when it comes to having to write things. But there we are. Thank you so much for the stream streaks there in chat. Paradox Machine 515, 110 streams. Bootsy 10, 65. Even more bucks to lose. Absolutely. P47 Molf, 105 stream streak. I was back to work today after a week off. Luckily, only half a day to ease me back in. Do you normally work weekends then, P47 Molf, or are you off again on... well, Friday, I suppose, right? So is it a half week? I hope it's a half week. That'd be nice. Matthew Mattix, good evening to you, Ben, from your reigning real-life champion. Good evening to you. Hope that belt is keeping you company. Well-deserved, well-earned. Nice to see you, Mr. Mattix, there. The Firewall 20 stream streak, thank you so much. I believe there was another one further up. I may have missed it. Donak, 65 stream streak. Thank you very much, Donak. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hello, mods on deck this evening. Trailing Badger, Lord Brotovich, I see you both there. Will you be wrestling this week? There's a chance. There's every chance in the world. Proud members of the roster. Melo Dino, 13-month resub. Thank you. Ready for my weekly BENXT. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for your support. Lord Brotovich, 14 months. Please, Mr. Bookerman, don't job me out again tonight. I ate a yogurt and I don't know if I can take another cake disaster. Oh boy. If someone jumps on you, you're going to have all sorts of problems, aren't you? Hope you're wearing a nappy or something. And Pup Wheelie, 14 months. Thank you very much, Pup Wheelie. Sub Day, been catching up on the Monday Poke stream, but couldn't miss BENXT. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Right. We're ready to rock and roll, my friends. Let's do this thing. Here we go. Without much further ado, we're picking up where we left off. Last week, Bobby Babalooni, I was going to say put down again. I keep saying that. It's acceptable wrestling vernacular, right? But when used in the context of our animal roster members, it takes on a much darker tone. It's not what I mean. She defeated Ann Horst. That's what happened. Alexa Piss captured gold for the very first time, brought it back to the Piss family, winning the Aldi Red Thunder Championship. Up next, we've got a promo between Dave Benson Phillips and Stinkwings. I don't know what this is. I wouldn't do a prediction just yet because we don't know if this is going to turn into a fight or not. I have no idea. Zombie Cheggers goes one-on-one with Shrek, and in our main event, E.E. Tim, Red Thunderman, and Michael Jugson in a triple threat match. So we're starting off with a bang here. Starting off, hitting the tarmac, running real fast and such. Welcome in, everyone who's just joining. I hope you're all right. Hope you've had a lovely day. Flip it heck. Ashton, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much. Hope you had a bloody lovely stream. What was on the Indie Wednesday schedule this week? What were you covering? Hope you're doing wonderfully well, everybody. Thank you so much, Ashton. Appreciate you. Thank you. Matumbo87, thank you for the resub. 9-month subbed to the greatest wrestling show. You hear that, WWE? You hear that? Also, I managed to bag the Parcel Corps Platinum this week. Great job on there, Ben. Thank you so much. It's suitable that Ashton's here as well, also part of that game. Got to run to IKEA, but have a fantastic stream. Thank you very much. Best of luck in IKEA. Don't get lost. It's very easy to get lost in IKEA. Can we add Emily from Until Dawn so we can watch her get beat up? Yeah, it's not a bad suggestion, is it? Possibly in time. A stacking game and an office game as a calico cat. That sounds lovely. That sounds delightful. Iron, 110 stream streak. Thank you very much. Okay. You ready? Let's get this thing started. I think we're all good. I think we're good. Continue show. Dave Benson Phillips. Stinkwings. They're going to have a conversation. What's it going to be about? I have absolutely no idea. Let me cue up my music here. And it says start match or watch. We want to watch. Here we go. Now, what is this going to be about, eh? What could these two possibly have to say to one another? Here comes DBP. Microphone in hand. I'm Dave. I was the Portal Goblin for a while. And another thing. Also, I'll do shows for stuff. Curious, and he's still going. And also, I'll do wrestling for stuff. Probably money, though. Oh, hang on a second. No, that's his music. Could this be Stinkwings? Stinkwings is out here. You know, Dave Benson Phillips, let me bloody tell you something. I'm a stinky Pokemon, right? And I'm climbing up some stairs, but I've got... Okay, she stopped talking now. Oh, okay, they're doing a match. Right, that's how that's going. It's going to be a one-on-one match. Now, they do often... It's going to be an ambulance match, apparently, between Stinkwings and Dave Benson Phillips. But I think Dave Benson Phillips has to accept. and the computer tends to say no a lot of the time. So let's see. Dave Benson Phillips says, I don't want a match. You want to fight. Oh, bloody hell. We saw this last week. Gollum and Pippa had a fight. DBP. Oh, and a counter from the Stinkwings. And we are underway. This is officially a fight now. The question is, will it actually have a conclusion? Because the Pippa and Gollum one went on about 6 years. Oh, good. That ambulance match would have taken all 3 hours. I mean, this is going to take all 3 hours, really, isn't it? Predictions are live. Who is going to win the brawl? Is it DBP or is it Stinkwings? Dave Benson Phillips choking Stinkwings out there. Of course, the only way to win this match is via knockout. Submissions, pinfalls, they don't count. The only way to get there is to do enough damage so that that green health bar goes to red and then the red health bar goes all the way down. Then it will say danger. And if one of them hits a finisher or a big move, then they are the victor. But we'll have to see. One thing I can do is set a timer on my phone, and if they take too long, we can use that feature that makes them wrap it up as soon as possible, please. So let me just get that open. Because these guys love to just... They ignore the go home cue. They'll just do whatever they want. Here we are. Timer is going. Stinkwings forearm to the back of Dave Benson Phillips. Double axe handle. Dave rolling for a respite on the outside. And now Stinkwings. Whoa! Moonsault to the outside. And Stinkwings in control of Dave Benson Phillips. Remember, Stinkwings was the one who actually wanted a match. And Dave Benson Phillips said, no, let's battle instead. And now we have this ugly affair. Oh, standing Spanish fly from Crobat. I mean, Stinkwings. Very impressive. What's a Crobat? Never heard of it. Stinkwings, proud member of the Bog Squad. Rolls in. Dave Benson Phillips down. DVP rolls out of the way, but oh, look at that. And the double stomp from Stinkwings. Right to the chest of DVP, who somehow has just sprung back up immediately. Hello, BTJ. Welcome in. How are you? Stinkwings. DBP. Oh, connects with a big right hand. Oh, and then a cutter from Dave Benson Phillips. And he might be gesturing for the end here, but quite frankly, he's nowhere near getting a signature or a finisher. And there goes Stinkwings. Dave Benson Phillips sits up. The Pokemon up to a knee now. DBP off the ropes, basement dropkick. And now Stinkwings. Oh no, Stinkwings looking to fly. Completely misses. And it's Dave Benson Phillips who's on the top rope now. And Dave Benson Phillips connects with that splash. And Stinkwings with the counter. DBP is down now. Both of these two trading blows. Stinkwings to the middle rope. Wow, look at that athleticism. She finds him now. And now, what could Stinkwings be doing? Oh, a headbutt. And then into a ripcord back suplex. Very impressive from Stinkwings. But DBP's up already. Neck breaker from Stinkwings, though. Surely DBP's going to stay down now. Misses with the knee strike. Dave Benson Phillips misses with the neck breaker. Stinkwings taking her sweet time. So slow, in fact, that Dave Benson Phillips was able to recuperate. Scoop slam there. And a stomp. And now what's DBP doing? Oh, no. Into this devastating submission hold. Again, this is not going to end this because even if Stinkwings taps out, this is not a sanctioned match. It will not end things here. And Dave Benson Phillips has a signature and a finisher. Oh, up and round. I just got reconnected to the chat for some reason. Not sure why. Dave Benson Phillips taking aim. Is he about to get his own back? Oh, he's done it. He's got his own back, and now you can see Stinkwings is in danger. Dave Benson Phillips need only hit his big move. He's going for this submission again. And Stinkwings may well tap out here, but again, this is not going to end the match. Oh, but Stinkwings is able to escape. Look at that. And maybe buying herself some time here. Oh, DBP. Still trying to capitalize. Counter from Stinkwings, and Stinkwings now has a signature and a finisher. I don't really know how that works. They are earning these really fast here. DBP, boot to the midsection, double underhook. Oh, counter from Stinkwings. Who is going to come out on top in this brawl? Oh, and Stinkwings removing the turnbuckle pad, exposing that steel ring in the corner. And there's no referee to reattach it, which is often the case. DDP sent into the ropes. Stinkwings, drop toe hold. And I think Dave smacked his face off the microphone there. That's still on the canvas. Oh, and a leaping headbutt from Dave. And Stinkwings pulling herself up as Dave Benson Phillips connects with another right hand and just trying to choke the life out of this Pokemon here. That's not very good Pokemon ownership, that leaping DDT. Stinkwings hanging on by a thread in this one. I think Dave Benson Phillips he's maybe feeling it as well. He was crawling into the cover, but there's no covers in this match, no pins. I think he's realised that now. And Dave might be looking to get his own back for a second time here. Stinkwings in the firing line. Oh my goodness me, fully connects with that elbow. And the crowd are baying for the blood of this Crobat. One more time, they're all shouting, but Dave Benson Phillips is spent. He's got no signature, he's got no finisher. And even though he has Stinkwings right where he wants her, he can't get the job done. But he's just got to stay on the attack. Combination strikes from Dave Benson Phillips crumples Crobat. And now, Dave walking Stinkwings over to the exposed turnbuckle that Stinkwings exposed herself, although she's been able to escape their jawbreaker. And now Dave Benson Phillips is down. 2 finishers and a signature for Stinkwings. Up to the top rope she goes. Oh no, and Dave got the knees up. Stinkwings going for broke, and Dave Benson Phillips got his knees up. And that is going to cause untold damage to the ribs and the general tum-tum area of Stinkwings. Dropkick from Dave. Hello, Mr. Black. Welcome in. Dave now to the middle rope. And Dave close to his finisher again. Is he going to go for it for a third time? Here we are. Oh, and he's got his own back. This is just brutal now. He's got his own back for a third time, but because he's not holding on to his signatures or finishes, he's not been able to deal the killing blow here in this brawl. He has to just keep looping back. And Stinkwings able to escape again, and this is going to buy Stinkwings more time again. Dave does have a signature though. He has to hope that he can pull this off as he's sent into the corner by Stinkwings. Stinkwings hoists him up to the top rope. Legs akimbo. Right hand for good measure, and what's Stinkwings thinking here? It's going to be ugly, whatever it is. Oh, an avalanche Spanish fly from Stinkwings, and momentum is starting to turn now in the favour of Stinkwings. She's got 3 finishers stored. If she can hit 2 of them, she wins. But she's going for this camel clutch, and I don't know why she's doing that. This is exactly the same problem we saw happen between Pippa and Gollum on last week. Stream leaping DDT from Dave. I think that's going to do it. Dave Benson Phillips has escaped here. He did want the fight, and perhaps it was the game that decided, you know what, that'll do. Crobat just clung on there over and over again, just squeaking out, escaping, but eventually Dave managed to connect with that leaping DDT that put this thing to bed once and for all. 3 finishes but none used, just like last week. This is what I was going to say. There's something weird that happens to the AI in this game when they're put in certain situations. That is one of them, where they do not use their finishes and they keep going for submissions even though submissions do not work. Very weird. Very weird. But well done, Dave. Victorious in that promo. Good job. Sad times for Stinkwings. Welcome in everyone who's just joined. Che, how are you? And we had someone else as well. Some kind of div is coming as well. Hello. Hello. Up next, Zombie Cheggers goes one-on-one with Shrek. Predictions will be live momentarily. Look at that, a 50-50 split in the predictions. Technically, it's not 50% because one was 39,000 and one was 38.9 thousand. So, I think you'll find, actually. It's going to be a green match, yes. So green. Zombie Cheggers and Shrek. One-on-one. Now, Da-na-na-na. Here comes the zombie. Good correction on the percentages, Ben. Accuracy does not go unnoticed. Thank you, Mathematics. If anyone would know, it's Mr. Mathematics.
Making his way to the ring from the bottomless pits, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Zombie Keith.
The Zombie Keith. Former Aldi Red Thunder champion, the Zombie Keith. Shrek, per my records, maybe hasn't even had the opportunity to challenge for a championship yet, but a former Red Thunder champion, in Cheggers at least. But he's up against a real man mountain tonight, a huge hulking mass of green flesh. And in he comes, accompanied on the panpipes, the pan flute, the recorder, whatever you want to call this woodwind instrument.
69 pounds.
69 pounds. Sick. That also can't be right, surely. Can't be right. Shrek, slowly waddling. He sees his prey in the ring. Does Shrek hunt? I suppose he sort of hunts. But you know, him being a wrestler, he's certainly got his eyes on Zombie Cheggers. And I don't know what Zombie Cheggers can possibly do to overcome the power of Shrek. There is a huge size difference, but we're going to find that out now. I think this might be a first-time matchup as well between these two. The green Zombie Cheggers and the green Shrek. Look at the height difference. Zombie Cheggers is hurt. This feels unfair. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. Could this possibly be the same weird thing that was happening to the mod squad at the start of Season 2? This may need correcting. I apologise if you used your BENXT bucks to back Zombie Cheggers before we knew that the computer had decided to nerf him. Whoops. Uh-oh. Zombie Cheggers has one thing Shrek does not have, and that's that he's dead. It's true. It's because he's a zombie. Yeah, that's it. His body's falling apart. Zombie Cheggers is already massively damaged. It doesn't feel fair, but he is currently in control of this match at the very least. I don't know what this instrument is, but it was all over music in the 90s. Oh, Shrek walks straight into a big boot from Zombie Cheggers into the cover. Referee Jessica Carr is there. Kick out of 1. Still a lot of life left in this match yet. Jawbreaker from Shrek. Shrek looking to... Oh, no, counter from Zombie Cheggers. Cheggers ducks under. Oh, and Shrek sidesteps. I was about to say Shrek looking to impose himself in this match, given his sheer mass. Look at that scoop power slam from Shrek there to Zombie Cheggers. I think I saw one of Cheggers' fingers fly off into the front row, possibly. Massive punch. Oh, and look at Shrek. There is the power game from the king of far, far away land. Is he still that? He was that briefly, wasn't he? Did he not do that? Did he give up the crown? I'm not sure. Cheggers with the counter. Cheggers climbing over the top rope for some reason. He's way too small to do that. Shrek. Oh, in a torture rack position. Oh, my goodness me. Up and down for Zombie Cheggers. And now Shrek to the top rope. This can't be good for Cheggers. Oh, a massive splash. Absolutely. There was definitely a limb of Cheggers that flew off into the front row there. It may have been his left arm. I'm not sure. Shrek. Oh, Cheggers counters. Really, they should be friends, I feel. I feel like they should be buddies, but not so tonight. They are fighting big time. Big right hand from Shrek. Shrek. German suplex. Holds on. Spin out. Big clothesline. Turns Zombie Cheggers inside out. Shrek falls into the cover. Is this going to do it? Not quite. Shrek does now have a finisher. The instrument is called a shakuhachi, or a MIDI version of it at least. Japanese flute made of bamboo. Oh, there we are. Oh, the spinning sit-out powerbomb from Shrek. Zombie Cheggers, thank you for coming. Surely that is it. Oh, and he made it look easy. He made it look easy. Now, admittedly, Zombie Cheggers was unfairly nerfed. We're going to try and fix that now. But this was very, very straightforward. A very easy night at the office for Shrek. I bet he wishes every night was like this. This huge splash. You normally see a bit more fight out of Cheggers here, kicking out and so on, but not the case this time. German suplex with the lariat, and here's Shrek. Average, say the viewers match rating. No good. Try again later. Shrek with a big win here tonight. You played Shrek 3, Ben. Weren't you engrossed by the amazing story? As if you didn't pay attention to Shrek 3, the game. So from what I remember from Shrek 3, the game, which is great, obviously, is that Shrek 3 briefly became the king or was offered the crown, but then he didn't want it, did he? So he went off to find... Was it King Arthur? He went off to find... He found like this whiny little boy or something. So maybe he wasn't ever crowned. Maybe there was never a coronation. In my heart, he is the king. But maybe he's not. I don't know. Either way, we've got some admin to do. Find Fiona's cousin Arthur. Right, there we are. Eric Idle was there. Eric Idle's always there. I know the music is on. Are we not enjoying it? I can hear it. You're saying that like I can't hear it. I'm well aware that we're listening to Smash Mouth, alright? I'm very serious about Smash Mouth. No, I'm not actually, because they're not great, are they? I'm very serious about this song and how it pertains to Shrek. Okay, let's see what's happened to poor zombie Cheggers. Is it edit? Was it hit point ratio? So what did we discover was the issue? I'm fairly sure it was hit point ratio, wasn't it? I mean, that all looks fine to me. Did we need to reset it to 0? Hey Scott, how you doing? 5 stream streaks, sorry. I keep seeing the 7 in your name and going, that's the number of stream streaks. No, 5. Thank you so much, Scott. Hope you've had a lovely day. Do we put this down? I don't know. I'm going to do it. Oh, it has to be 4,000. Well then, default. Maybe that'll fix it. I don't honestly know. We'll see. Beautiful. Thank you again to Ben Cooper for that arrangement of that wonderful musical instrument that I've already forgotten the name of. It started with a T, I think. It's called a shakuhachi, Japanese flute made of bamboo. I'm gonna try and remember that, but I probably won't. Shakuhachi. There we are. Okay, it's main event time of BENXT. EE Tim, the BENXT men's champion. Very, very successful in these triple threat matches. The past few BENXTs, he's done exceedingly well for himself. His title is not on the line tonight. But he goes up against the Red Thunderman and Michael Jugson, both of whom are in the BENXT men's world championship division. He's going to want to come out on top tonight, is Tim. If either of these two win, though, they move up the rankings. If one of them beats or pins the champion, that would be significant, wouldn't it? That would be significant, very significant. Dogsteam Grumps, welcome in. It's Japanese. Ben, have you ever been to Japan? I think you'd like it. I have never heard of it. I don't think it's real. I am a Japan denier. It doesn't exist. I've seen no evidence for it. Main event, Tim, Thunderman, or Thunderman, and Jugson. Triple threat match. This will be a good one. Prepare yourselves. Predict irresponsibly. That's right. I've told you to predict irresponsibly. Let's get to the entrances. Boo! They hate him. Here he is. The cleaner. EE Tim, leader of P-Volution. A stable draped in gold. And he is the men's champion.
Making his way to the ring, representing Evolution from Stillwater, weighing in at 228 pounds, the NXT Men's Champion, EE Tim.
EE Tim, confident as always, and he's earned that. He's earned the right to feel confident. Currently in his second reign as BENXT Men's Champion, former Wide Champion, former two-time Aldi Red Thunder Champion. There's not much he's got left to do on BENXT, but he came into this season as champion, and there hasn't been a single challenge against him so far. Until he loses that championship, there's a chance that he will stay on BENXT forever. In action tonight, triple threat once again, but with new opponents this time, and opponents that are just as hungry as everyone else that EE Tim has been able to defeat in his reign of terror so far. The first one is this man, a Red Thunder man.
From the fifth dimension, weighing in at 241 pounds,
Red Thunder Man, no stranger to World Championships. He was the inaugural Pip Down Men's Champion. Spent most of his time in BENXT Season 1 over on Pip Down on Friday nights. Drafted to BENXT at the beginning of Season 2. And while he was over there on Pip Down, he also managed to capture the Little Kong Strong Championship. So a victory here tonight would all but guarantee that the Red Thunder Man will see an opportunity at a World Championship once again, and he would be one of very few people to have held a World Championship on 2 different shows. But there's an awful lot of winning that needs to come between now and then. And perhaps the most dangerous one of the 3, powered by goodness knows what drugs, is Michael Jugson.
You're fucking mad, aren't you?
And from the Psycho Circus, weighing in at 200 pounds,
Worse than garlic. I got extra cookie worse than garlic.
Did you fall?
I fucking did.
Flex for us, Michael. Look at that. Jugson's not on drugs. The drugs are on Jugson. Michael Jugson doing a couple of squats to warm up. Go and ask. Unbelievably, Michael Jugson has never won a championship. He's absolutely had opportunities, almost certainly at the various energy drink championships, but certainly never a world title, and now he finds himself in the ring with 2 former world champions. But very quickly swatted away by EE Tim, Red Thunder Man. Oh, just look at that. That's the benefit of wearing such an aerodynamic outfit there, and a lot of disrespect shown to the BENXT champion. Jugson trying to get a sneak attack on, counter back and forth. Red Thunder Man now backs the BENXT champion up into the corner, and of course, this being a triple threat, weapons are allowed. There is no... Oh, that cyclone kick finds its mark, though. Jugson back to his feet very quickly. Didn't feel a thing. He is, of course, as I said, on all of the drugs. Referee very nearly pancaked there. Managed to get out of the way. And now Tim making his presence felt in this match. Oh, but a poison rana from Jugson just spiking EE Tim on the top of his head. Red Thunder Man with the counter. Oh, and that looked like it went low. That looked like that kick went right to the Nico Bellics. Must have delayed. It's so impressive. EE Tim, that drop kick, so delayed, almost like he just sort of hangs there in the air for a second. But now, feeling the wrath of Michael Jugson, who's got an extra 50's worth of big boots to the face. Into the cover. 2, very close. Red Thunder Man, I have to believe, would have been there to break things up if he needed to. EE Tim sends the Red Thunderman into the corner. Jugson just doing some acrobatics in the background. And Tim interrupted, which allowed the Red Thunderman to escape, but Tim now back on the offense, and you can hear the BENXT universe, the boos raining down. EE Tim, highly successful, but often wins via controversial means. He's got an awful lot of members of that stable of his, P-Volution. Rim Flare and Triple Flush currently tag team champions, as are Randy Honking and Dave Bautista. There's always a member of P-Volution close by, and the BENXT universe, they don't take kindly to that. But the results do speak for themselves. EE Tim, one of the most decorated and successful superstars we have on the entire roster. Big splash from Tim. Or should I say backsplash from Tim. Forearm to the spine. Jugson sends Tim into the corner. Neck breaker from the Red Thunderman into the cover directly in front of Tim. Is this going to do it? Referee very close to slapping Michael Jugson, but it's fine. And then just a kick out. And the LD Red Thunderman now trying to follow up. But oh, and it looked like a poison runner for the Red Thunderman. I think EE Tim was trying to go low there. It looked like he was going for a low blow, but Jugson just able to get out of the way, and wow, look at that. And these are the kind of situations where EE Tim tends to excel. Whoa, Uranagi from the Red Thunderman. And EE Tim potentially looking to pick up the scraps here. Delayed vertical suplex. Red Thunderman able to escape and chops down the BENXT champion at the knee. Now the Red Thunderman has that devastating Red Thunder Bomb locked and loaded. Flapjack. And decides to go back to Michael Jugson instead. He's taking care of EE Tim. EE Tim outside having a breather. These are the moments in triple threat matches where whoever's in control needs to capitalize. Because if they go for that pin and someone's in the ring, they're just going to break it up. So you've got to pick your moment. Michael Jugson ducks under, leaps over. And then, oh, counter from the Red Thunderman. EE Tim misses wildly, but gets him on the second try. And now it's back to EE Tim with that leaping DDT. EE Tim and the Red Thunderman, the only two in the ring. And Tim now might be looking for the hidden glade. And he gets it, the hidden glade. Fully connect. Michael Jugson is stirring. Can he get in there to break it up in time? Referee starts to count. And this is what I'm talking about. Triple threat matches, very dangerous indeed. EE Tim may well have had it won right there, but Michael Jugson able to break things up. Can we get Bill Breakfast on the roster? Oh, excellent. I love it. Maybe. And now it's the Red Thunderman who's the only one on his feet in this ring. Kick out at one. Michael Jugson still going. And the Red Thunderman still has that Red Thunder Bomb ready to deploy at any moment. EE Tim picks up the baseball bat, but the Red Thunderman able to get it off him. Counter from Jugson. Jugson boots the Red Thunderman in the back. EE Tim now closing in. What's he thinking? Both of them looking at each other. Several chops and a strike and then a kick from Michael Jugson. Quickly rolling the BENXT Men's Champion over and into the cover. Referee taking 6 million years to get there. Took so long that Tim managed to kick out. The Red Thunderman happy to just boot him in the face. Uh-oh. And the Red Thunderman might be looking for the Red Thunder Bomb here. Imagine if he's able to hit it. Oh, and raking the eyes of the Red Thunderman is EE Tim. And a leaping cutter from Tim. Tim was in prime position to take that Red Thunder Bomb. And if he hit it, Red Thunderman might have just been 3 seconds away from victory here tonight. But EE Tim able to counter. Oh, I thought Tim was tapping out then. Michael Jugson was going for that horrible submission maneuver with the kendo stick, assisting it. Red Thunderman sent to the corner. Tim just swinging this stick with reckless abandon. Does the original Michael Jugson know about his wrestling career with BENXT? Does the original Michael Jugson, like, is he still with us? Genuinely, I'm asking. I have no idea. I don't, like, no one's tracked him down, have they? He could be doing anything. I'd like to think he'd be honoured. Oh, and the hidden glade from 0 feet away. And that's done it. EE Tim's impressive run of form marches forwards. hitting that hidden glade from absolutely nowhere. And to add insult to injury, that is the finisher that he stole from the Red Thunder Man when he countered it. Here was the first hidden glade. Connects flush on the back of the head into the cover. And Jugson there with that senton. Tim sends Jugson to the outside. And poor Red Thunder Man was completely defenseless, directly in the face. The hidden glade into the cover. And Tim, can anyone stop him? Can anybody stop Tim? I swear I thought the same thing. You'd have to explain so much context to him. There was a second video, right? Or something? Maybe? I don't know. I feel like Michael Johnson did a lot of detective work, and he did surface again, maybe, in another video. But that was from a few years after the original video, and the original video is really old. So, God knows. God knows where he is now. Tim, the king of BENXT, sees out the main event with another big victory. And with that, my friends, we move on to this week's episode of Pip Down. When I looked at where he is now, the second recommended picture is from the BENXT page. Now, cookies are a thing, of course, so you'll be shown stuff that's more relevant to your search history and so on. But there are a few real people that exist, in real life, but that exist in BENXT. And when I Google them, some of the top search results are for the BENXT wiki. So I hope that's not screwed things up too much for them. But anyway, if they Google themselves, they'll see that. Maybe they'll get in touch. Who knows? Who knows? Right, let's see what we have been gifted for this week's Pip Down. We will, of course, be cutting one of these shows because we've got to have the Little Kong Strong tables match. But let's have a look. What an opener. The Pip, not to be outdone by the BENXT men's champion, the Pip Down undisputed men's champion, Piss Jericho, in action against Simon Miller and Billy Ray Walrus. Tina and BB Blocksberg go 2-on-2 against Dr. Anal Hill and Silas the Dog Boy. Pippa the Cat goes 1-on-1 with Michael Johnson. Jake Conway and Tom Campbell go 1-on-1. And in the main event, Jill Sandwich and Mona Wanks trade blows. This is actually what the Google AI overview gave me. Michael Jugson is best known as the subject of an early 2013 UK viral internet meme referencing the Newcastle delicacy, garlic and chips. Aside from the enduring meme, Michael Jugson exists primarily as a custom fictional character in online wrestling universes such as BENXT, and there is no publicly prominent or notable real-world figure by that name. There's no real-world figure by that name. It's official. Google AI, which is always correct, has deemed the fictional Michael Jugson to be the real one. That's it. That's how it works. Universes. Yeah, plural. There's tons out there. That's mad. Zara Richard 420. 8 months, thank you very much. Thanks, Google. Good old Google, right? They never do anything wrong, morally or otherwise. Perfect good company. Right. We have got to cut a match. Personally, I feel like, unfortunately for Thomas Campbell and Jacob Conway, it may be this one. This might be the one. How does it feel you keep Ben Jugson... Ben, how does it feel you keep Ben Jugson in the public memory? Nath, you okay? Keeping Michael Jugson in public memory it's an honor and it's a privilege, and it's a duty, isn't it? It's a responsibility. And you know, he may be more regularly mentioned in BENXT and here than perhaps in what both Peter and Mikey are doing, but certainly it was a group effort between the three of us, and will continue to be a group effort between the three of us to keep the spirit of Jugson alive. This is where we find out that the real Michael Jugson has committed some horrible crimes. But we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. The only crime we're aware of is that he might have had too much garlic sauce on his chips. So, we'll keep it there. Right. Okay. We're cutting the Jake Tom match, I'm afraid. Don't tell Tom Campbell. He'll be cross. Jogson voice. Scandal pending? An extra 50's worth a scandal? Awful. I've lived here for so long, I still can't do anything resembling a recognisable Newcastle accent. It's just sort of a grotesque caricature. Urban Dictionary says, Kling of Garlic and Chips, the legend of the Jug Lord, is known for his love of the Wedge family staple, garlic and chips, with an extra 50's worth of garlic. So there's terms and vernacular in there that I don't understand. I don't know what that is. So, Andrew Dingle for BENXT? I mean, I'd love it. I would love that. I feel like it should be a thing, though. I feel like we should get Andrew on to make Andrew and then take it from there, you know? That'd be a good place to start. Right, it's a 5-way tables match for the Pip Down Lidl Kong Strong champion. Current champion is of course BB Blocksberg, my arch nemesis. No presents here tonight. No presents, thank you very much. Where's your accent from, if I may ask? I'm from North Oxfordshire, but my accent is more informed less locally than by how my parents talk, and they're not from Oxford originally. Because the Oxfordshire accents, there are, unsurprisingly, it being the UK, a lot of them, and they all sound very different. So, but that's where I'm from, at least. That's where I'm from. Okay, let's spin this wheel, my friends. I hope you're ready. Where is it? Where's my wheel? There we go. Wheel, 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 wheel. Michael Johnson, you're already in a match. Spin again. Jill Sandwich, you're already in a match as well. Come on. This wheel loves picking people who are already in matches. Not this time, though. Leon PS1 Kennedy. I'm assuming they're brothers, so I'm going to call them brothers, but his brother, Leon Sex Kennedy, over on Monday Night Babs, former world champion. Leon PS1 Kennedy, no such accolades as yet. Spin again. Oh, was the X button in a match? I don't think so. X button. Called by the wheel. 2 more spaces remain. Billy's already in a match. We're spinning again. Come on, game. Stop being annoying. Meatface is not in a match, but he is now. How does one get on said wheel? You're on it. You're on it, my friend. Matthew Mattix, if you're on the Pip Down roster, which you are, I mean, you should be on it. If I've not added you to it, that is my mistake, but you should be there. Meatface. Done. Oh, no, I've clicked on the wrong thing. Where are we? I tell you what, I owe you a big apology there. You are not on the wheel. I have dropped the ball. I can fix this. We can fix it now. Scandal! There's been a scandal. And it's been called out by the man himself. Let's close that quickly while I add Matthew Mattix. I'm so sorry, Matthew Mattix. Matthew Mattix. There we are. Save. Save it. You know what? Save it, yeah? Save it. There we are. You're on the wheel now. Confirmed. There you are, see? Oh, and look how close it would have been to Matthew Mattix as well. I'm sorry. And I put it with 2 T's as well. I'm sorry. This is just a disaster, isn't it? It's just an insult to you. I apologize. Anyway, here comes Hideo Kojima. I'm really sorry, Matthew Mattix. That's my bad. Here's the problem, right? Every time I add a new roster member, there's so many things I now need to do. They've got to go on the wheel. They've got to have music. They've got to be added to the right show. Are they in the right division? Got to update the spreadsheet. Like, there's so many different things that inevitably something might fall off. And that was the thing that fell off. I'm sorry. But you're on there now. Hideo Kojima. Little Kong Strong Championship. And there we are. This is what we've got to look forward to later on. BB Blocksberg defending against Leon, Eggs, Budden, Meatface, and Hideo Kojima. Maybe I'll just save it. Have you seen the romantic dinner Jeff and Hideo went on? No, but I've heard about it. Didn't they reunite in Tokyo or something? I think they did anyway. Beautiful relationship between those two. Definitely not one-sided, that's for sure. Let's kick things off with a titanic triple threat. Undisputed pit-down men's world champion Chris Jericho, Simon Miller, Billy Ray Walrus, triple threat match. Let's do it. After it loads. Let's do it. We're in Perth. By romantic dinner, you mean Hideo was having dinner and Jeff showed up. Yeah, I think that's usually how it goes. Jesus, the pyro is so intense, it's actually slowing the game down a bit. Chris Jericho looking a bit grumpy these days. That's enough pyro. Dude. Okay, thank you. Chris Jericho looking a bit grumpier than usual this week. I think it's because we told him he needs to stop bringing all his championships to the ring. There was a while where he was bringing 2, which obviously is not on. He's just rubbing it in. He's wearing that golden, undisputed pit-down men's championship. Lineage of that belt, of course, it was unified by Funky Barbara Piss, the first and only woman to win a men's championship. Chris Jericho eventually winning it back. And no one's taking it from him yet in Season 2 of BENXT. Much like the main event of BENXT that we just had, these two firmly in the World Championship division, both looking for a big win here tonight to earn an opportunity against Chris Jericho. Simon Miller, and that's all right. Here comes Simon Miller, the first ever Aldi Red Thunder champion. And he is also involved in the lineage and the history of that undisputed championship that Chris Jericho has. Chris Jericho lost the championship to Funky Barbara Piss. A new championship was created, the interim title, which was won by Simon Miller. Simon Miller then faced Funky Barbara to unify the titles, and Funky Barbara was ultimately the victor. But Simon Miller, technically former pit-down world champion in his own right. And they're not alone, because while he has yet to hold the pit-down men's championship, he is a former BENXT world champion, that being, of course, Billy Ray Walrus. Isn't he beautiful? Get him, Billy! We love you, Billy! You're so handsome!
326 pounds, Billy
Billy Ray Walrus entering the ring tonight with 2 fellow former world champions, Chris Jericho, 2-time world champion, Simon Miller, and Billy Ray Walrus, former 1-time world champions. Titanic clash here between these 3 That's the number. Big boys. Billy Ray Walrus is here. Let's get this thing started. Thank you, Trailing Badger. Prediction stats. Piss Jericho 38%. Simon Miller 37%. Billy Ray Walrus 26%, which makes 101% somehow. Tell you, mathematics, you're going to need to have a word with someone at Twitch about how these polls work, because it's not right. Billy Ray and Simon Miller starting this thing off, and oh, Piss Jericho comes flying in, clothesline to the back of Billy Ray Walrus. He couldn't see it coming. And Piss Jericho takes down Simon Miller as well, and now Jericho, attempting to take out Billy Ray Walrus, but a counter from Billy Ray. Hip toss, and Jericho is down, and he drops a fist for good measure. Simon Miller, walks straight into a back elbow, and Billy Ray on a roll here in the early going, straight to the outside, gets himself a kendo stick. Back in the ring now. Jericho, counter, springboard, Superman forearm, takes down Billy Ray, glancing blow to Simon Miller, who's only too happy to drive a knee firmly into the bread basket of Piss Jericho. Billy Ray Walrus sent into the corner, elbow connects with Simon Miller. Ducks behind, keeps hold, back to belly suplex, and look at the pink boy go! Oh, and a big slap to Simon Miller's bald head. Only Simon Miller's allowed to do that to Simon Miller. Why? Here's why. Piss Jericho. The referee might want to get a look at that. I believe he was raking at the eyeballs of Billy Ray Walrus, which, while technically not illegal in a triple threat match, is just a poor show, isn't it? Just not on. Jericho takes down Miller into the cover. First pin attempt of this match. Referee is there. Kick out at 1. Simon still going. Billy Ray taking a while to get back to his feet. Clearly taking a lot of damage. Oh, and he was trying to interrupt Piss Jericho when he was in the middle of his attack on Simon Miller, and Billy Ray just fell over, and Jericho sends him into a corner. Poor Billy Ray. Our Walrus doing his very best at the start of this match, and now made a few mistakes in sequence, looking a little clumsy. Miller showing his power, Michinoku driver. And now the pit-down champion will roll to the outside, and it's just these two. Powerbomb position. Billy Ray has him up. Spins him onto his shoulders like he weighs nothing, and then hangs him out to dry. Into the cover goes Billy Ray. Billy Ray Walrus looking to put this thing to bed while the champion is down on the outside. Kick out at 2. Stamp to the face of Miller, and now Billy Ray Walrus to the top rope. What's he thinking? Piss Jericho back on his feet on the outside. We just saw his bob go past. Oh, look at that, the diving clothesline. Piss Jericho has a bloody sledgehammer, but fortunately Billy Ray able to disarm him. And now Billy Ray Walrus starting to roll again, wrenching back on the head, sitting down deep on the lower back of Piss Jericho, although Jericho able to slither out and escape. Jericho, lion salt. And Simon Miller gets into the ring. Oh, crucifix pin. Referee is there. Only a 1 count. Jericho kicks out. And Billy Ray Walrus. Oh, a slap to the back of the head. Really going for the bald head slapping offense tonight is Billy Ray Walrus. Simon Miller, face first on the turnbuckle. Piss Jericho, chop to the Walrus and a drop kick. Piss Jericho. Who? Who's Chris Jericho? Never heard of him. Piss Jericho. Limbering up. Takes down the Walrus at the knee. Turns his attention back to Simon Miller, who overpowers him and sweeps the leg from underneath him. Simon Miller has a signature now. Billy Ray Walrus has a signature. Piss Jericho getting close to earning his. Billy Ray throws Miller down. Jericho standing right in the way, but he's going to let this play out. Oh, and Simon Miller got his feet up way before. Billy Ray really committed to jumping on those feet there for some reason. And now Jericho is going crazy with that sledgehammer. And quite frankly, I don't care if weapons are legal. That's just not safe, is it? It's just not safe, and I don't like it. Miller slides to the outside. Does a little bit of shadow boxing. Jericho stares at him and thinks, what the hell are you doing, Miller? He grabs himself a stick and he comes back in. Oh, a piss breaker. A piss breaker from Piss Jericho. And then a jawbreaker to Simon Miller. Jericho able to hit his signature maneuver there, the piss breaker on Billy Ray Walrus. Simon Miller interjecting at just the right time to save Billy Ray, and he throws a kendo stick at him. Simon Miller misses with that. Jericho sidestepping it with ease. And now Jericho could be looking to go for his finisher. Oh, and there it is, the Jude Piss effect. The Jude Piss effect from Piss Jericho. And Billy Ray Walrus may be able to steal this one if he's able to get a pin in here. Billy Ray Walrus into the cover on Simon Miller. Piss Jericho did all the hard work and Simon Miller's still alive. This match will continue. And Piss Jericho is back on his feet now. Grabs a chair from ringside. Double axe handle. Square on the mush of Miller and then clocked with that chair. Jericho slides back in to follow up. Oh, but he's caught by Billy Ray with one hand. Billy Ray hoisting him up. Chris Jericho did try to sell some NFTs last week, so I'm glad he's not on BENXT. Yeah, me too. Good thing this is a different guy. Oh, shoulder breaker from Billy Ray Walrus to Piss Jericho. Different guy from NFT seller Chris Jericho. Oh, it looked like Billy Ray was going for the achy breaky heart there, but Simon Miller managed to counter. And Miller's got himself a finisher. Pop-up punch there. Oh, and a drop kick from Jericho, who was just out of sight. He's rolling Simon Miller over into the cover. He surely can't win off a drop kick. No! And Simon Miller escapes again. Miller with the kipper. Oh, and a spear from Miller. Miller has speared the world champion. Is Simon Miller going to pin the world champion? No! A kick out at 2. That was so close. Simon Miller came within centimetres of not only winning this match, but also pinning the world champion. But he's still the only man on his feet in this match. And now perhaps taking out his frustrations. And Jericho walks straight into a pop-up punch. And into the cover again goes Simon Miller. Is now the time off the punch. Oh, referee, that was a bit close, buddy. Miller has to retain his composure here. He has to stay focused. He can't lose hope now. Billy Ray with a counter, misses with the back elbow attempt. Miller manages to stop himself. Both men going for a piss breaker from Piss Jericho. Oh, and then the Jude Piss effect from Piss Jericho into the cover on Billy Ray Walrus. He's played an absolute blinder there. Oh my God, and Billy Ray's kicked out. That was unbelievable tactical offense there from Piss Jericho. Hitting that signature piss breaker on Simon Miller and immediately following up with the finisher attempt on Billy Ray, but it wasn't enough. Oh, and Simon Miller able to counter the chair somehow, and I think Miller was going for his signature, but Jericho was able to counter it. Oh, a low blow from Billy Ray Walrus, who clearly didn't like the scheming of the men's champion there. And I think Simon Miller is going to go for it again off Billy Ray Walrus's low blow, and Simon Miller has pinned the Pip Down men's champion. What a match between these three. You can't fault the undisputed Pip Down champion there. He really did his very, very best. And perhaps highlighting quite how difficult it is for EE Tim to be on the same run of form in regards to triple threats over on BENXT. But ultimately Simon Miller, right place, right time. Picking the scraps after the low blow from Billy Ray Walrus. A huge win here tonight for Simon Miller. And perhaps a shot at a second Pip Down championship is in his future. Big win here tonight for Miller. That was a good one, wasn't it? I do like the triple threats. They are fun. And I think the AI sliders we've got for the behavior of the wrestlers, it works pretty well in triple threats. One-on-one, it's good. It's good most of the time. Sometimes it goes on way too long. Tag teams, not so great, which is why we're going to set a timer. Once we hit if we hit the 10-minute mark, we will use the wrap it up command so they all hit their heavy stuff and try and finish. But the Dark Picture Pals are in action, and that's the most important thing against the lost 96th present possessors themselves, BB and Tina, otherwise known as D-Generation Hex, both members of Brot Means Bread, the German stable that we have here. Wait, so BB will be in 2 matches? Yes. The only exception to the rule is if you have the championship, you do have to defend it. So only the champion does double duty. Everybody else we spin again. Let's be honest, it's really fucking hard for them to retain anyway. So there we go. Tag team action up next. BB and Tina versus the Dark Picture Pals. Predictions will be live in just a moment. So get ready to predict responsibly with your BENXT bucks, because we're getting this match underway in just a moment. Boo! Boo! These girls, boo them! 'Twas the night before Ben's birthday, and he streamed a horse game for 4 hours. When I met Adam Pacitti the other week for a drink, he turned up a little way into that stream and he said, "Oh, were you, because we raided him afterwards, didn't we?" He was like, "How long were you playing that for in the end?" And I said, "It took me like 4 hours." And he just laughed his head off. He just laughed in my face. So that was good. That was nice. Boo! BB and Tina. Sorry. The iconic duo, my ass. Former BENXT Tag Team Champions, these two. And we've got another pair of former BENXT Tag Team Champions out next. Both of these two tag teams have been drafted to Pip Down, looking for new tag gold to capture. Neither successful yet. Dark Picture Pals here. We're slowly working our way through the supermassive games on Tuesday evenings. Little way into Until Dawn at the moment. Absurd game, great fun. Can't wait to meet Dr. Hill version 2, the one pictured here. Member of the Dark Picture Pals. Don't like that angle because it reveals that there might be a man inside Silas the Dog Boy, when we all know that that is 100% pure Dog Boy. This is not Peter Stormare. Silas. The man inside my Silas. Are we allowed to say Dr. Hill's first name? Yeah, I fixed the auto mod. You can type anal as much as you'd like. Fantastic music, perfectly timed to their entrance. So much so that they are one of the very few acts in BENXT, Pip Down, or indeed Monday Night Babs to always get their entire featured entrance. And we are underway. Dr. Hill starting things off for the Dark Picture Pals. Tina starting things off for BB and Tina. Quick tag, BB now in. Knee strike to Dr. Hill, and a second one. What are we going for here? A double suplex. Up and over he goes. The good Dr. Hill. Oh, and a jawbreaker from Dr. Hill. The boot to the midsection. Oh, there goes my telephone. I was just trying to set a time. Oh my God. That was a rough landing there for BB. But quite frankly, after what she put me through, can't say that I'm not upset about it. And BB sends Dr. Hill back into her corner once again. Oh, and a counter this time from Dr. Hill. Dark Picture Pals, I believe, came up short last week against Scandal Penguin and Steven Seagal in what most people would consider to be an upset, and also what most people would consider to be a match that went on too long. Let's see if they can reverse fates here tonight. They're usually pretty on the money. Silence the Dog Boy champing at the bit to get involved in this match, but it's the Dr. Hill show so far. As he now goes for a slingshot leg drop, defying the laws of physics and indeed gravity, into the cover, forearm across the face as well for the disrespect kick out at 2. I was singing this song earlier, and my daughter asked what I was singing, then had to try and explain BENXT. Oh yeah, the rabbit hole of what it is that we do here on these streams. Like, well, you see, there's this guy called Michael Jokes. No, I need to go further back. So, you can get, you know what chips are, right? You get garlic on it, and then there's an extra. Have you heard of Newcastle? You have to keep working back. You never stop. It's impossible. It's a rabbit warren. Silas the Dog Boy now legal side Russian leg sweep there from Tina, who's legal for her team, and I think she's going to stamp on the paw here of, oh no, and again. Oh dear, of Silas the Dog Boy. That's his Dog Boy paw. He needs that to Dog Boy. And, goodness gracious. Counter. Into the corner he goes again. Silas the Dog Boy. Referee giving us an absolutely horrendous view. Going to work on the cruciate ligaments of Tina. Oh, and he goes after BB as well. Oh, no. Big clothesline from Silas the Dog Boy into the cover right in front of her tag partner. BB watches on. Tina fully capable of kicking out. I had to try to explain my Is This Legs t-shirt to my flatmate the other day, and that was bad enough. I had to explain to my mother. Not long ago I gave up and just said it's from fake wrestling. There we are. We're just a level below pretend wrestling. Silas the Dog Boy sent into D-Generation Hex's corner, tag made. Tina coming back in now. Look at the power of BB. Very impressive. Oh, and a elbow drop backbreaker combo from these two as Tina goes outside. What's she looking to do? Up to the top rope. She goes. Oh, and a flying clothesline. I've worn my sports time tee to sports time and haven't been asked to explain it yet. Hello, what was that noise? I feel like the sports time one sort of just it's a shirt for any occasion. You know, no one's going to ask, because if people see it, they're either going to think, ha, an ironic sports shirt. Like it may as well say #1 sports fan, you know. Oh, Dr. Hill, that's horrendous, that. Locking the arms and then forearms to the back of the head. Awful. But Tina getting her own back with a leaping knee strike. And Dr. Hill able to counter again. 4 count now. They've got until a count of 10 to get back into the ring. Oh, and Tina right into those steel steps. Dr. Hill up to a count of 7 now. We don't want this to end via count out, do we? We do not want that. He's pointing at her. He is going to... Oh, that's a bad miss. He will have reset the count now, though, because technically he went into the ring and he's now left it, so we're back at 1. Scoop slam from Tina. Tina drops the knee across the bridge of the nose of Dr. Hill. And they're still brawling on the outside. Hopefully now they're going to get back inside. Dr. Hill sent back in by Tina. Oh, and Tina was going after Silas the Dog Boy, and Silas the Dog Boy's just realised not going to take that lying down, although maybe he is actually. Backbreaker from Tina. Count of 7. Tina slowly making her way in, and now she's in. And Dr. Hill wrenching the arm. And a counter from Tina, and I think Dr. Hill was maybe going for a signature then, and Dr. Tina. Tina has countered it, which means Tina now has it. Oh, almost an inverted world's strongest slam from Dr. Hill. And Dr. Hill going for this move again, locking up the arms. This is just, oh God, absolutely no defense there for Tina as those blows come raining down on the back of her head. And Dr. Hill still going for it. Oh, going for the coffin drop as well. The springboard coffin drop from Dr. Anal Hill. And a counter from Tina. And Dr. Hill turned around. What's Tina thinking here? Oh no, full speed shoulder first into that ring post. Silas the Dog Boy just watching on as Tina roughen up the face of Dr. Hill with those cowboy boots. And she trudges over to her tag team partner, and in comes BB Blocksberg, who really has taken almost no damage in this match at all. It's been all Tina taking the brunt of things here. Back elbow. And I keep forgetting, actually, that BB is technically a double champion at the moment. No, not a double champion. That's a lie. She's... Oh, it's the poison mist. That's what that noise was. Sorry, Dr. Hill just deployed the poison mist. I don't know if the game just sort of broke and didn't show it, because usually you can see the green mist, but there's no mist. So Dr. Hill just used the green mist and it didn't work or show up. That's weird. Hello, Amateur Gaming. How are you? What you doing? It's a loud effect, but weirdly, not anything that we could actually see on screen. Choke slam from Dr. Hill. 5-string streak as well. Thank you very much. BB sent into the corner, and Silas the Dog Boy really wants in. But Dr. Hill decides against it, starts stamping away on BB. And a counter from BB. Because BB and Tina are demons. Oh! That spinning European uppercut. Silas the Dog Boy screaming out for the tag, and Dr. Hill can do nothing. He's completely at the mercy of BB Blocksberg until now, that is. But he decides not to make a tag. Instead, he's going to run in, clothesline. He's going to come back, referee getting in the way. Another clothesline. Throws her to the floor. And a kick to the back of the neck. The springs are loud as well, I've noticed. I wonder if they've patched it again and they've changed some noises. Oh! Going for the submission there was Dr. Hill, and Tina decided she needed to come in and break that up. Oh, schoolboy roll up. BB rolls up Dr. Hill, kick out. Tina now is not allowed... Okay, BB doing a little dance. Tina now, because she interrupted that submission attempt, is not allowed to interfere in anything until a tag is made. So BB is in there by herself now. And Dr. Hill looking to make BB pay. Oh no. Oh my goodness me. Just suspending her by her neck. Draping choke into the cover, and Tina can only watch on. And that's going to do it. An absolutely brutal suspended corner choke there from Dr. Hill, and that was enough to earn the victory here tonight. Back to winning ways on Pit Down are the Dark Picture Pals. Didn't see much Dog Boy in this one. Apart from that, I don't know why I wasn't looking at that. That was a crazy move. BB and Tina unsuccessful here tonight. Big win for DPP. Oh god, they did it again. So spooky, so spooky. Sorry to cut it off there. Sorry. There's still like a minute left. I apologise. Huge win for the Dark Picture Pals. Let's see what that does for the division, actually. I'm curious. Interestingly, Absolute Mauling was mainly Dr. Bumhole Hill. It's true. Yeah, that was a lot of Dr. Hill there. Not an awful lot of Silas the Dog Boy. Let's have a look at the... What am I looking for? I'm looking to edit shows. I'm looking for Pit Down. No, I'm not. I'm looking at divisions. Where do I go for divisions? I think it is edit shows, isn't it? Yeah. Pit Down. Edit divisions. There we are. So let's see. Simon Miller is now the #1 contender for the Undisputed Pit Down Men's Championship. Mona Wanks is the #1 contender for Barb Pistotiers Women's Championship. Jake Conway, the #1 contender for Gollum's Butterfield Championship. Slingshotted right to the top. Dark Picture Pals, #1 contenders. Now, does that mean they'll actually get a championship match? I would like to think so, but you know what it's like with this game. Who knows? Next up, Pippa the Cat is in action against Michael Johnson. Now, you can see at the bottom there, it says rivalry match. So please predict responsibly. There might be shenanigans. Pippa the cat currently might be outside, might be chilling downstairs, or she might be lacing up her boots, her furry boots, because she has got a match right now. Wager those bucks, my dudes. It is time. What beef does Michael have with our cat? To be fair, Michael's not met our cat. So, maybe he feels threatened? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense, does it? Maybe he feels threatened. I could send him a text out of the blue and just say, what beef do you have with Pippa? And he'll say, huh? What? I'm really busy, Ben. What is it? Is this a bit? I don't understand. I don't get it. Pippa the cat versus Michael Johnson. Let's do it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, Piper the Cat.
Piper the cat. That, of course, being Pippa the cat. Hasn't so much been on a poor run of form as we just sort of haven't seen her an awful lot recently, have we? She's certainly done very well for herself in the past, though. Let's have a little reminder here. Former 2-time BENXT Women's Champion, former 1-time Pip Down Women's Champion, former Little Kong Strong Champion as well. Pippa the cat currently seemingly locked in a feud. And maybe once this feud is concluded, she can get back to going after championships. But at the very least, it's nice of her to show up to work this week. It's been several weeks where she just didn't bother to come, you know? But she's here. And she, rather unfortunately, now has to listen to this dog rap, which might be a bit scary for her because she is a cat. The boofers. Woof woof.
211 pounds.
Bring it down. I see them almost every day. You know I stop and say, hey.
Flyboy Michael Johnson, former wide champion, former Vidiots champion as well.
Smack a bitch, what?
Going to war tonight against my cat. How dare he? Here we go, getting underway here. Oh no, hang on a second. Oh no! No! Why is he here? It's the Butterfield champion GOLLUM. And I may have spoken too soon by saying that Pippa needs to get back to going after championships because this rivalry could well end in a championship opportunity against this wretched little monster. He's gross. Get him out of here. And now Pippa's got to compete with the Butterfield champion GOLLUM at ringside. Look at those two bystanders. Those two people at ringside just stood to attention immediately. Right, here we go. Let's try and get this match underway. Pippa's got to hopefully focus here. Why is Pippa hurt? I'm sorry, why is Pippa hurt? I don't understand, game. I really don't understand what you're doing half the time. He's heading for GOLLUM Tree. Joining me live on GOLLUM Tree, it's GOLLUM. Michael Johnson snapmare takes down takes down Pippa the cat into the cover. Kick out the 2. Pippa's still going. I don't know why she's hurt. Why has she got a yellow tum-tum? I don't understand. Her psyche was damaged by seeing GOLLUM. Oh, look at that. Almost a brainbuster there from Michael Johnson to Pippa the cat. And Johnson looking to keep rolling. Springboard. Pippa sidesteps with ease. Pippa very fast. Can easily avoid moves like that. Slingshot sent on from Pippa the cat. Tori, 5-stream street, thank you very much. GOLLUM sitting on a chair like it's people. Pippa heading to the vet. Hopefully Pippa won't need to head to the vet. I don't like GOLLUM, you're right, pretending that he's one of us, you know? Because he's not. He's awful. Get him away. Johnson backs Pippa up to the ropes. Referee trying to separate them. Amicable break there, and Pippa able to latch on before Michael Johnson can do anything. And a code breaker there from Pippa the cat. Double knees to the face of Michael Johnson. Pippa with ease leaps to the top rope. And what's she looking to do? Oh, she's getting the zoomies. She's bouncing around. Oh my, I don't know what happened. It doesn't look like it worked though. Michael Johnson able to counter that. And Pippa returning the favour. Big overhand chop and another chop and a snapmare from Pippa. Elbow, I assume. It's a bad angle. We can't really see. Michael Johnson with the counter. Mikey steps in through the middle rope. Pippa slingshots in. Michael Johnson is waiting. Forearm to the spine. Pippa sent into the ropes. Runs back. Michael Johnson showing some technique now. That tilt-a-whirl DDT from Mikey Johnson. And Pippa the Cat is down. Michael Johnson gesturing. Looking to do something. Springboard Hurricane Rana from Michael Johnson. Into the cover. Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. Come on. It's most of the way to 3. It's pretty good. Pippa fighting out of it. Michael sent into the corner. Pippa does now have a signature. We've seen her get the zoomies before. She's got to stay focused though. She cannot look at that horrible, wretched freak Gollum at ringside. And I think she did. And it's a really bad mishap there. A really bad time for a mistake from Pippa because Michael Johnson was able to counter that signature attempt. Pippa's now lost it. And Mikey Johnson has stolen the signature. So Pippa's back to square one. Basement dropkick to the back of the head of Michael Johnson. And Johnson could be looking for his signature. Big clothesline. And another. And a dropkick or a leg lariat there. Stamping down on Pippa. Pippa slowly dragging us. Oh, look at that. And into the cover. And I think Pippa might not be long for this match. Kick out at 2. Pippa still going. Kip up from Pippa the Cat. And now Pippa looking to get rolling again into a crucifix bomb. Look at that. Very impressive from Pippa, given the amount of damage she's taken in this one. Michael Johnson does have a finisher. Pippa the Cat. No significant moves to speak of. She just needs to stay the course. Make the most of the opportunities that come her way. Top rope. I'm sorry, what was that? A competitor's been eliminated. We might be getting some shenanigans. And in comes Gollum. Oh, and a clothesline from Gollum. And the referee's going to have to wave this one off. That is a disqualification. That is a disqualification. By disqualification, Pippa the Cat does win this one. But I don't think we're going to accept that as the outcome to this match because that's not on. And also Gollum's continuing the attack here. These two already brawled all over the ring last week. And Gollum, the Butterfield champion, taking advantage of a bullied and beaten Pippa the Cat. And now these two are in a brawl once again. First to a knockout is the victor. And I think I'm going to make the decision that we will refund those BENXT bucks because that is a shenanigan victory that wasn't even a victory. Big splash again from Gollum. And you can hear that there's just sort of a hush that's fallen over the BENXT universe. They don't like what they're seeing. I mean, they never like what they're seeing when Gollum's out here, to be honest. It's mainly that it's him. But also, they just don't like this from Gollum. There's absolute silence as he just throws this cat across the ring. This is brutal. Where's Pippa's mother? Where is Pippa's father? Why is no one coming to save poor Pippa? Why is no one saving poor Pippa? Oh, diving crossbody. And the attack continues here from Gollum. Look at him, he's awful. Get him away. Get him out of my sight. I don't want to see him. Gollum. Snatches the soul of Pippa the Cat. We saw him do this so many times last week to poor Pippa. Pippa sent into the corner by Gollum. Scoop slam from Gollum. And Gollum now to the middle rope. Pippa is prone. She is down. And Gollum. Oh, missed. Pippa the Cat now slingshots to the outside. Pippa leaps over. Dropkick finds its mark. Gollum taken down by a missile dropkick from Pippa the Cat. And she gets absolutely all of that. She's got 2 finishers now. Gollum. Oh. Flying forwards with that forearm. Now trying to rip one of the paws. One of the legs off Pippa the Cat. Gollum What's he looking for? Pippa stumbling back to her feet. And, oh, all he's going to do is just walk Pippa over to the rope. All right, then, never mind. I thought he was winding up for something awful there. Pippa, oh, Pippa, what are you doing? You had the perfect opportunity to use your finisher. They hate using them. Pippa's got 2. Use your finisher, you lunatic. She's calling for something. Although Gollum's getting back up in the corner, so I don't know if she can do a finisher here, but she can certainly try. Pippa might actually be turning this thing around. She slams that horrible little freak face first into the turnbuckle pad. Gollum, though, with the counter now. Gollum basement dropkick. Pippa tumbles backwards. She rolls over to the ropes, pulls herself up. Gollum. Whoa, look at him go. He's doing mad flips. I hate it when he does this. Don't do this, Gollum. Gollum sends Pippa over, and then a dropkick finds its mark directly on the little snout of Pippa the cat. Gollum picking Pippa back up to her feet. Gollum now has a signature. Snap suplex from Gollum. And Pippa is rocked once again. And he could be looking to do something horrible here. Oh, he misses completely. That's a rare miss from Gollum. He was going for that 450 clothesline, but he didn't get it. He's managed to course correct rather well, though, and Pippa the cat is in danger. As you can see in the bottom left, one more big move from Gollum, and it's all over for Pippa. Not that she stood much of a chance, though. It's not been very fair, has it? I hope he's not going for the cover. There's no pinfalls here. This is just another brawl again between these two. He's got Pippa sat up, rolling neck snap. Gollum could be going for it now. Oh, and Pippa sidesteps. Wrap up the match? Not yet. We've only been doing it for a couple of minutes. We'll get there. Don't worry. Let's see if it plays out first. Need to give them a chance. Pippa, look at that, showing her cat-like reflexes. And Pippa now has a signature and 2 finishes. So if she can't get the job done, then we'll click the wrap-up match button. Because Pippa has everything she needs to put this thing to bed. She's going for that submission move again, which they always go for in brawls, and I don't understand why. It doesn't make any sense. Pippa planted face first. Gollum looking to get back in control now after Pippa's had the lion's share of the offense over the last couple of minutes. Knee strike under the jaw. Gollum, top rope, has Pippa exactly where he wants her. Crossbody. Pippa goes down again. And Gollum now springboard bottom rope moonsault. Impressive from Gollum. Pippa just needs an opportunity to use her big move. And Gollum's looking horrible again. I don't like it. I don't like it when he does that. Gollum looking to snatch Pippa's soul for a second time. Pippa sidesteps. Pippa, just use a finisher. Please. Why won't she do it? She won't use a signature. She won't use a finisher. That'll do. That's one of them. She's got Gollum down. One more time. Chance the Pip Down universe in attendance. Pippa taking deep breaths. Doing her very best. And she goes for this submission again. Why is she doing it? I do not understand. Gollum able to escape it again, obviously. Backing Pippa up to the corner. And a slap. Pippa spun around. Gollum sends her in face first. German suplex with the release. Gollum has his signature. I think it's time to pull the trigger. We'll see what he does up here. Oh, and Pippa with the kip up. Oh, God, why would you even do it? You're not even... She did the kip up, and then she just stood there and got drop kicked. I don't understand. Wrap-up match. Here we go. They're going to go for their biggest moves now. Oh, no, a counter back and forth. Gollum with the Irish Whip. Pippa countered the Irish Whip. Gollum countered the counter. Poison Rana from Gollum. Oh, and it's not looking good for Pippa. Once again, this is the second straight week that Gollum has attacked Pippa. And he absolutely plants her there. And now all it is one soul snatcher away from the end of this match. And here we go. Poor Pippa the cat. And it's all over. For a second week running, Gollum has made his disgusting, slimy presence felt. and it has been at the expense of poor Pippa the cat. It sounded like a chair just clattered along the ring. Is that just me? That's enough out of you, Gollum. Don't want to hear you anymore. Poor Gollum. Now, Pippa the cat did technically win that match, but it was via disqualification, so BENXT Bucks should be back with you now. Michael Johnson just wanted an opportunity to beat up a cat, you know? Just wanted an opportunity to beat up a cat. What's so crazy about that? Apologies to Wozlo there. That resub came in the thick of the action, the wide of the action there. Thank you so much. 9 months. Gollum, hardly know him. Yeah, bloody got it. You haven't you? Thank you so much. Very kind. Right. It is time, my friends, for the Little Kong Strong Tables match. Take a photo of the running order for the music. Maybe second time's the charm for BB Blocksberg. Unsuccessful earlier on in tag team action against the Dark Picture Pals, but she walks into this match as champion. Can she walk out as champion? I love you, Jeff. We will get to hear Hideo Kojima's entrance music today. Very exciting. BB Blocksberg defends the Little Kong Strong Championship against Leon PS1 Kennedy, the Ex-Budden, Meatface, and Hideo Kojima. That's it. He's a con man. Hideo Kojima. Yes. Yes. And we're going to do it right now. Predictions are live. Wager those bucks so I didn't win. I mean, you won in your heart, but it was a shenanigans victory that was a cutscene, and it wasn't really. It wasn't a fair one to conclude bucks wise.
And is for the Lucha Libre Stampede Total Championship.
And here comes the champion.
Introducing the champion, representing B&B from Germany, the Lucha Libre Stampede Total Champion, BB Blocksberg.
BB Blocksberg, the custodian of the 96th present, the current custodian of the Little Kong Strong Championship. She's in her first reign with the title, and she looks to join the very, very select few who have successfully retained the championship. This, of course, being in a tables match. Anyone could slam anyone through the table. She wouldn't have to be anywhere near it, and she could lose the championship. Boo! Why are they booing him?
Weighing in at 225 pounds, Leon the Player Kennedy.
Leon PS1 Kennedy finds himself firmly in the World Championship division here on Pit Down, but has yet to have an opportunity. He's also yet to win a championship. That's why, as I say every week, these matches called forth by the wheel are so important, because they give people who have yet to hold gold the opportunity to do so. And Leon could well grab his first one here tonight. Hi, gang. Someone who has held this championship before, however, is this man. The Ex-Budden.
Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 190 pounds,
Luchador. Former one-time champion is the Ex-Budden. And we have two more former champions as well filling out the field here tonight. Heck yeah, member of the Pip Down universe there at ringside, going absolutely mental, having the time of their lives. Eat your meat or you won't grow up big and strong, is what Meatface's mother said to him. Was Meatface born or created? That's the question. Either way, he has won this championship in the past. Looking to claim his second time with the gold here tonight. It's taken ages. Come on, Meatface, stop milking it. Your own pace. I think someone in the production truck just set off a piece of pyro there to try and encourage him to start making his entrance. Prediction stats, thank you, Trailing Badger. BB Blocksberg, 10%. Leon PS1 Kennedy, 23. X-Button, 32. Meatface, 24. And Hideo Kojima, 12%. And here is the final entrant.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our industry icon, Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Doesn't it make you emotional? Doesn't it make you so proud to be a gamer?
Representing the Dream Team from
Makes me proud.
Japan, weighing in at 185 pounds, the ring.
Hideo Kojima and Jeff Keighley, both former Little Kong Strong champions. Haven't seen them tag for a minute. Are they still buds? Who knows? I hear Jeff gate crashed. Just a nice quiet lunch that Hideo was having by himself. He just can't get away from him. Tonight he has gotten away from him. He wrestles alone. Yeah, it looks like he's been on the energy drinks. Is this entrance long enough for us to get to the end of the song? I hope so. I might need to skip ahead a bit. I love you, Jeff. And there it is, Mind the Splat. You've had the first one. Where's the second one? There it is, 2 splats. And we are underway. As always, first person to put somebody through a table is the Little Kong Strong champion. X-Button and Meatface. Leon Kennedy taking it to Jeff Keighley's best friend. And Leon knows exactly what this is going to take. Immediately goes after the table. Question is, will he be able to pick it up without someone attacking him? That's usually how it goes. Early on in these tables matches, someone always ends up hitting whoever picks up the table, so it takes 6 years for it to be set up. Remember how he was supposed to make a Silent Hill game? Boy, do I! At some point, we're going to learn what happened behind the scenes. Is it all Konami's fault? Possibly, mostly. Is it because Kojima is possibly a bit difficult to work with? That could be it. Who knows? Still, that Silent Hill game is bloody awesome. I'm gutted about that. We've had a couple of decent Silent Hill games though, since, right? We're getting there. Getting there eventually. Slowly. Looking forward to Townfall as well. Right. X-Button, springboard dropkick, missile dropkick. Oh, that's unfortunate for BB. BB unfortunately knocked over the table with Leon's massive cake. And I think she was in a prime position to put him through it very early on in this match. X-Button picks up the table, and that's what I'm talking about. Disarmed by Leon PS1 Kennedy, who did not want that to happen. X-Button and Meatface trading blows. Now, actually, X-Button's just swinging at all 3 of them. Silent Hill Townfall better have a Greg's in it. It better. All the best towns have Greg's in, which is most towns. Leon PS1 Kennedy up, back suplex directly on top of the table by the Little Kong Strong champion BB. Of course, the table is not currently erected, which means that he has not gone through it. Hideo, not really sure what to do with himself. BB uses the table to knock him down, and she has managed to... No. She tried to set up the table, and then it fell down. Kojima playing possum, out goes Meatface. And now Kojima picks up the table, and BB's probably going to... Yep, there we go. Right on cue. taking the table right off him. Back elbow from BB. And now, I'm not sure what BB Blocksberg's game is here. I think she's just earned herself a finisher. She has. The crowd are chanting for tables. Little do they know that these guys are fighting for their lives to actually pick up a table. Every time they do, oh, sheer drop brainbuster from Leon Sex Kennedy. And then smacked in the face. Courtesy of a kendo stick from the X button, who then just slaps everyone in the face with it. Big boot to the mush of Hideo Kojima. Oh my god, that was a brutal backbreaker there from the X button. What is the X button thing? Oh my goodness, it's the X button destroyer. Wiping out Meatface. Oh, and Hideo Kojima into the sleeper hold. Of course, submissions are not going to win this match, but still, if he severely incapacitates a member of the opposing forces here, then that's only going to work out in his favour. X-Button just having a 5-star match on his own with Hideo Kojima in the middle of the ring, and I think he might have landed awkwardly on that table, which is explaining why he's getting back to his feet so gingerly. And the X-Button has that table taken off him. Leon Kennedy introducing a third table to the ring. There's so many tables. Someone set one up, please. BB escapes. Oh, cheeky little punch to the mush of Leon Kennedy, who rolls to the outside. Big chops and strikes. Hideo has the champion up, and it looks like she's managed to get out of that one. And she sweeps the leg, and Meatface manages to stop that table from being set up. For the love of God, will someone please set up a table? What are you doing? Oh, a double side Russian leg sweep there from Meatface and X-Button. BB smacks X-Button in the face. Meatface, oh, just throws a table at the champion from across the ring. It's not how that works. It's not aerodynamic at all. I can only assume then that Meatface threw that with such force that BB we might want to check on him. Here we go. Meatface. Oh no, X-Button has Leon Kennedy there. Oh, and Leon counters. I think Meatface was going for it, and X-Button slid in there trying to use it, but Leon countered it. Meatface understandably annoyed. He's now setting up another table on his own. And perhaps rather disastrously, he's decided to get out of the ring and go after Hideo, and he's left that table unattended. Although no one's going for it, so I suppose, you know, plenty of time. Oh, and now Meatface sent over the top rope. His hard work setting up that table, he might not be able to take advantage of it. We've got 4 people inside the ring. X-Button. Oh, Hideo rolls out the way. Oh, the chops from X-Button to Hideo. And X-Button now perhaps going for it again. Didn't work for Leon. No one's there. Is it time for the X-Button? No, Hideo with the counter. I was going to say, is it time for the X-Button to become a double Little Kong Strong champion, by which I mean a 2-time Little Kong Strong champion. Leon sent him to the table. BB is completely unopposed. And BB with the retention against all the odds after losing earlier tonight in tag action, her second match of the night against some very game competitors. BB Blocksberg becomes one of a very, very short list of people to have successfully retained her Little Kong Strong championship.
Stampede Total Champion BB Blocksberg.
Big win for BB Blocksberg, and therefore brought means bread here tonight. She is still the Little Kong Strong champion. I may not like her attitude towards collecting presents, or indeed her video games, and I reckon if we watched her TV show, I probably wouldn't like it either, because I don't speak German and I wouldn't understand any of it. But my God, if she hasn't tonight, with that performance, cemented herself as one of the most significant holders of the Little Kong Strong Championship. Congrats to BB. Let's have a look. What was the name of this prediction? Justice for Matthew Moraes-Matix. Yeah, that's fair. BB Blocksberg was the odds-on least favourite, so congratulations. 98,394 channel points go to 3 people. Bloody hell, that's a big win there. But we got to keep on rolling, guys. Because it's Pip Down main event time. And Jill the Sandwich, that's right. Her middle name is The Sandwich. Is in action against Mona Wanks, who, as we discovered a moment ago, is currently the #1 contender for the Pip Down Women's Championship. The Pip Down Women's Champion, nowhere to be seen. Clearly just taking the night off. We'll see what happens. What's the next pay-per-view? I'm not sure. We should be able to see it, hopefully, once we finish this show. It's probably maybe 1 or 2 more in-game weeks away. And then we'll be at the next pay-per-view. Predictions are live. Sandwich versus Wanks. Who's going to win? Let's do it. Bum 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 bam.
That was too close. You were almost a Jill Sandwich.
Jill Sandwich.
Barry, thanks for saving my life.
Jill Sandwich currently championshipless.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, Jill Sandwich.
Lord Brotovich, of course, doesn't like her because Jill Sandwich was the one who dethroned him as Butterfield champion. Jill Sandwich, the 2nd Butterfield champion in history. After Lord Brotovich is the 1st. She's had a crack at the Women's World Championship, was unsuccessful. And tonight she goes into battle against the #1 contender for that same championship. What will this mean for the standings in the division if Jilly Sandwich is victorious? We'll have to check. But now it's Wanks time. Getting a lot of Wanks time this season. We did remark a few weeks ago that actually, given her tenure on the roster, we probably only saw Mona Wanks maybe 1 or 2 times maximum during Season 1. Seems like we can't go a week without having a bit of Wanks. #1 contender for the Pip Down Championship in action against Jill Sandwich. And here we go. The Sandwich limbering up. Mona Wanks is ready. Referee rings the bell, and these two meet in the middle. And what are they going to do? Okay, Jill Sandwich going for the handshake. Mona Wanks very happy to agree. Good show of sportsmanship here. And that was a weird little stumble there from Mona Wanks. Very impressed. I don't think we've ever seen any of our competitors ever shake hands before. Real show of sportsmanship, which is very unlike this roster of scoundrels and scallywags. Referee trying to separate them now. Let's see if their friendliness stays up. It does, but Mona Wanks maybe started swinging a little too early there on the break. And a back elbow from Sandwich. Kick to the knee. Oh, and then just a knee strike to the rib cage of Mona Wanks. Jill Sandwich beckoning for Mona Wanks to get back to her feet. What kind of thing is she thinking here? She is the master of unlocking. And what could she possibly be looking to unlock here? Possibly the victory. Possibly the victory. Oh, and look at that thrust kick to a sat down Jill Sandwich. And Mona Wanks perhaps starting to demonstrate just why she is the #1 contender. Look at this athleticism, the head scissors, the takedown in the process. And Wanks up to the middle rope. Jill Sandwich getting back to her feet now, and Mona Wanks misses with that kick, but she doesn't miss with that. The Thez press and the right hand's raining down on the berayed head of Jill Sandwich. Mona Wanks isn't done yet. Going after the arm. That is, of course, the sandwich arm of Jill Sandwich. How on earth is she going to sandwich after this? Top rope. Mona Wanks stood fully upright. What's Wanks thinking? Oh, look at that. Meteora basically the entire way across the ring. Very impressive. Into the cover. Referee runs around the entire thing. Does a lap first. Only a 2 count. Jill Sandwich still alive. Wanks staying on the aggression. Head scissors leg lock there. Oh, and that thrust kick found its mark, didn't it? Directly into the schnoz of Wanks. And Mona Wanks still stalking Jill Sandwich, who is really on the back foot here. Jill Sandwich really hasn't gotten much going at all. Stunner over the top rope and Sandwich tumbles to the outside. The fillings are everywhere. There's a piece of lettuce in the front row. A tomato spilled out next to commentary. It's a disaster! Look at that. A real athlete is Mona Wanks. And Jill Sandwich taking the time to taunt, but that might be a bad idea. That was weird. Actually, that worked out rather well. Jill with Wanks on her shoulder. Look at that power slam from Jill Sandwich now, starting to get rolling potentially. Boot to the midsection and then to the face as well. And again. Oh. Brutal. Jill Sandwich has found something that's worked and she's trying to just repeat it as often as she can. Mona Wanks does now have a signature. But quite frankly, what kind of position is she in to actually take advantage? Jill Sandwich massively overcalculated that one. Still able to... Wow, look at the power of Sandwich. Just throwing Wanks around like she's a child. And again, just going after the ribcage in the midsection of Wanks. A very tactical decision here from Jill Sandwich. Perhaps born from Jill's own concerns that her most sensitive area is the middle bit, because that's where all the sandwich is. And I believe Mona Wanks has been busted open. And Jill Sandwich is really rolling now. Mona Wanks has had absolutely nothing to say for the last few minutes. Back elbow from Jill Sandwich. Jill with Wanks in the corner. Wanks. Oh, Wanks escapes. Has Jill Sandwich. Scorpion death drop from Mona Wanks now. And Mona Wanks. Wow, look at that. Oh no! The moonsault. Bouncing off all the ropes. Jill Sandwich with the counter. And Jill Sandwich has stolen Mona Wanks' signature now. So Mona Wanks is starting from scratch, although she is closing in on a finisher there at the bottom left that you can see. But Jill Sandwich now has a signature. These two slapping the proverbial piss out of one another. Big strikes, counter, and now a punch. Oh, punches back and forth now. Who's going to come out on top of this particular exchange? I think they're going to maybe trade blows now. They're still doing it. And there we go. It's broken down now. Referee probably needs to get in there and separate these two, but because they're just not stopping. And that seemed to be a completely equal break. Oh, schoolboy roll up into the pin. Kick out of one. Jill with a kick to the back of Mona Wanks. And Jill Sandwich now has a signature and a finisher. Mona Wanks, despite an incredible early run of form in this match, is really succumbing to the ways of the sandwich. Jill ducks out the way. Still eats a strike in the end. Mona Wanks, code red. Into the cover. Is this going to be it? Mona Wanks hits her biggest move. Oh, God, that was definitely 3. That was absolutely a 3 count, but the referee says it was 2. And Mona Wanks trying to keep up the momentum here. She knows Jill Sandwich has her biggest moves locked and loaded, and she cannot allow Jill that opening to do it. And into the cover off the back elbow. Surely that's not it. Kick out at 1. Jill just looking for that opening. I think she might have it here. Oh, knee to the temple. Driving in, and Jill's still not done. She's got 2 finishes, but she's not put this one to bed just yet. Now, however, it might be time for Jill Sandwich. Big right hand. The master of unlocking. Jill Sandwich absolutely plants Mona Wanks, and surely that's going to do it for this one. No, it's not. Somehow, Mona Wanks dug deep inside and was able to kick out, but Jill Sandwich is doing the right thing, thank God, and going for a second finisher. The master of unlocking. You've got to take your hat off to Mona Wanks. She really gave it her all here tonight, kicking out of the master of unlocking twice. Are you joking? That's ridiculous. What are you doing, Wanks? Mona Wanks. Oh, Jill rolls through into the cover. Is that going to do it? Oh, she's managed to win off the roll-up. Jill Sandwich with... Oh, no. And here comes the women's champion. No rest for the wicked. Oh, dear. Jill Sandwich with the victory. But it's Barb Pistot here who ends up standing tall at the end of the night. What a match between those two. Mona Wanks kicking out of 2, the master of unlocking flatliner finishers there from Jill Sandwich, and ends up winning via roll-up. Losing via roll-up, I should say. But immediately after the bell, I taunted her. I said the Pip Down Women's Champion hasn't bothered showing up for work this week, and there she was, attacking Jill Sandwich after the bell. These two clearly not done with each other. Another championship opportunity, almost certainly in the future, of this Jillian Sandwich. That's her full name. No, Jillian the Sandwich. Sorry, that's her full name. Okay, let's have a look at the calendar. So we're a couple of weeks out from Billy in the Bank. There's a little sneak peek at some of the rivalries that are taking place. We will, of course, need to have 2 ladder matches to crown a Billy in the Bank, if you're unfamiliar with what Billy in the Bank is. It's based, of course, on the real life Money in the Bank, where there is a briefcase suspended from a cable over the ring, and usually it's like 6. It's probably way more, but we're going to do 6. 6 people will be in that match trying to climb the ladder, retrieve the briefcase. There's a match for the women, there's a match for the men. If they get the briefcase, inside is a contract that allows them to cash in on their world champion at any time. So if that champion is hurt, like we saw there, imagine Jill Sandwich was the champion and Barb Pistot had the briefcase. She could cash in then, smack them in the back of the head, just pin them immediately, win the championship. So that's the goal. That's hopefully what we're going to do. We will go division by division, which we're going to double check now, because Jill Sandwich did just beat Mona Wanks, so I'm curious as to what that's done to the divisions. And we will pick the top 2 on each show from the men's and the women's world championship division to be in their ladder match. So, no divisions, Ben. That's it. So, for example, for Pip Down, it would be Simon Miller and Danny DeVito representing Pip Down in the men's division. For the women's, Mona Wanks apparently has gone down, but she hasn't. Pippa the Cat is now number 2. I don't really understand that. So those 2 would represent the women from Pip Down, for example. But we've still got a couple of in-game weeks to go before we get to Billy in the Bank. So these divisions could change. They could move before then. We don't know what the divisions will look like come Billy in the Bank. Does the AI know how to use the case? Yes and no. I might have to give it a bit of a Google and see how it works in this year's game, because in last year's game, I think the winners were Rules Boss and Pippa. And I think they both cashed in just immediately. And I think Rules Boss lost and Pippa won. No, Pippa was... Did Pippa win the briefcase and she was also women's champion? It was something weird like that. Anyway, it all got a bit confused, but hopefully we can sort it out. We'll work it out. It'll be interesting to see if it just bugs out and breaks, to be honest. That'll be half the fun, won't it? A new week. And look at that handsome man that's got nothing to do with me. Rim Flair against Ben Potter, Legally Different guy. Paul Schnauzer and Fanny Crannock go one-on-one. Les Freakin go in the Drinks Fairy, run it back. Tavish and Nathan Cake collide. And in the main event, Leon Sex Kennedy and Brian Butterfield. Bloody hell, what a show! What do we cut? Oh, anytime I see Tavish, I want to cut that, you know? I want to cut that match. I might have to cut the cake match. And we might have to... Does anybody want a slice of cake? Because I think I might have to cut the cake. Anybody want a slice of cake? Should we cut the cake? Cut him, says Lord Brotovich. You cannot cut the cake. Tavish, get rid. That's it. I'm not cutting Nathan Cake. I'm cutting Tavish. That's different. In fact, actually, Nathan Cake will be in a match because we're cutting this, aren't we, to make room for the Energy Drink Championship, the Tesco KX Championship. And last week, Nathan Cake became Cakey 2 belts. So he's going to be defending that championship. So we're not cutting Nathan Cake. Nathan Cake will still be in this match. Maybe not Tavish, though. Now we're alternating between a Battle Royal and a tables match for this particular belt. And I believe last time it was a Battle Royal. If I remember rightly, I might need to consult the Oracle. Let's see, justice for our Welsh King. Let's have a look. Where are we? Tesco KX Championship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it was a 6-person match. So it would have been a Battle Royal. So this is a tables match this week. 5-way, of course. Can I still get a slice of cake? Yes, you can. And I'll tell you why. Because I've got about 1/5, being very precise here, of a very stale birthday cake in the kitchen. It was from my birthday. Honestly, literally a month ago. Fucking hell, a month ago? Where's that time gone? God damn. Anyway, it's been on the side in the kitchen for a while. It's not like... It's not gone bad. You could still eat it. It's just a bit hard. You want some of that? I can send you some of that if you'd like. Every day for the last month I've looked at it and thought I should eat that soon, and I can't bring myself to throw it away. So no, it's just sort of a decoration. So if you want a slice of that, I got you. All right, use it as a weapon in a match. Okay, Nathan Cake is in the match. Dude, 80 overall. Nathan is flying in the ratings, isn't he? Microwave 30 seconds, you'll be fine. Bang on the money. I've spoken about this before. Cake that's going a bit stale, depends on the type of cake, of course. Put it in a bowl, little splash of water, microwave it, 30 seconds, turns into a steamed pudding. Fucking brilliant. Eat it as is, serve it with some custard, some cream, some ice cream. Spot on, you'll be fine. Good shit. Sometimes even better than the original. So that's sort of been my plan. And I just haven't done it yet. So I've got cake that's getting harder and harder. And that's the truth of it. Okay, it's time for the wheel, my friends. Let us spin the wheel. Scroll down. I think I've got this up to date at least. I think everyone that's on the roster should be on the roster. If Shauna's on here, then we're good. Is Shauna on this show? She is. Yeah, there's Shauna. I see her. Just coming around to the top now. So this should be up to date. Who is facing Nathan Cake for his championship? Let's find out. Way! Here she comes, making her actual in-ring debut. It's Shauna. Shauna. In fact, has she had a match already? She probably has. Shauna has been called by the wheel. Rigged somehow. Spin again. Who's next? Who's next? The Rimflare's already in a match. Oh, it's nearly rules, boss. Rimflare is already in a match. We spin again. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Ashley Olsen has already held this championship, but she's going in again. 2 more spaces remain. Who have we got? Commander Piss. The Piss family already holds 1 of the energy drink titles. Imagine if they grabbed 2. Nathan needs 2 belts to fit around him all the way. It's true. It is true. Because we saw from the back it didn't fit. So. And Is she's not, is she still the Monday Night Babs Women's Champion? I can't even remember. I've not seen her for a minute. Hannah Montana, let's double check. She is. She's barely been on the show, but Hannah Montana is the Monday Night Babs Women's World Champion, and she gets a shot tonight to wrestle the cake away from Nathan and become a double champion herself. Huge news. Select the championship, Tesco KX. Give that a save, and that's a pretty good looking Monday Night Babs card if I do say so myself, which I do, I'm saying it. There we are, I've said it. Texted one of my friends the other night and said there was some sort of Monday Babs night, so there we are, I've said it. We're going to start things off with Legally Different Ben Potter and Rim Flair, possibly leading into a championship match for Team Redundant, that being Ben Potter and Peter Austin, of course, the current champions Rim Flair and Triple Flush. But before we get there, I need to go and see Tim. I'll be back in just a moment. Don't you flip and touch that dial, alright? Don't you touch that dial. I will return in Butter Moment, which is a moment made out of butter. Does anyone remember when Jeff was on the video game cable TV channel called G4? I've only ever seen clips of G4 online after the fact, because we probably did have it in the UK, but you had to have, well, cable TV, and I never had that. And I'm assuming G4 is just Jeff, but 4 times in a row. That's it, isn't it? So it's like Jeff. I don't want to do it too fast because I don't want to like make it flash. Jeff, and of course, finally, Jeff. So there were like just 4 Jeffs. That's it. Yes. I feel like I can't be wrong about that. That feels like it has to be it. Jeff. Yes. It's like E3 but with Jeff. Yeah. Jeff. Yeah. Jeff. Yeah, that's 4. Jeff. Or just Jeff with 4 G's, yeah. Eof. Wasn't G4 that band off of the X Factor in 2004? I'm going to Google that now. That sounds important. G4 X Factor. Yeah, it was. They were a vocal quartet, they are a vocal quartet. Are they still going? Yeah. 2004 to 2007, and then 2014 to present. G4 lineup, 2004 to 2007. From left to right, Jeff Keighley, and Jeff Keighley. It all ties together. Look at that. Wow. Bloody hell. Okay, let's get things started, everybody. Predictions are live. Ben Potter versus Rim Flair. Does this Ben also have stale birthday cake? Fantastic question. We'll never know, because I'll never tell. If I do end up eating the stale cake, I'll let you know, right? I'll take a photo, and I'll let you know how it goes. If I don't, it's because I've thrown it away. Probably quite rightly.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Evolution from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, one half of the middleweight Raw Tag Team Champions,
Ric Flair here. One half of the Monday Night Babs Tag Team Champions representing P-Volution. EE Tim's boys, of course, as pointed out in the chat. Yes, EE Tim was in the bathroom just now. He seemed focused. He had his iPad up. When he has his iPad up, it's usually because he's watching the wrestling, so I didn't want to bother him. He did still flush the toilet for me, which is nice, and then he started using the same sponge to wipe the toilet seat and then clean the sink, and I was going to say something. One of these days, I'm going to pluck up the courage to say, Tim, you're not cleaning that's not cleaning. What you are doing is you are facilitating germs. You know, he just doesn't... Oh, hang on, Ben Potter's not waiting here. He takes down Rim Flair, and this match is... Is this match underway? We haven't heard the bell go. Referee is separating them. Let's see. He's going to check on Rim Flair. Maybe the bell did sound... There was a bell. Okay, I didn't hear it. Right, this match is official. We are underway. We're going. Anyway, at some point... Basically, Tim not being able to clean a bathroom properly is my fault because I didn't teach him how to, and he's just sort of tried to learn himself, and I've never corrected him. One of these days, though, I'll tell him. I'll tell him. Ben Potter versus Rim Flair. Rim Flair, current tag team champion. Ben Potter, former tag team champion, alongside his tag partner Peter Austin when they were both on BENXT. And Rim Flair, drops an elbow on the spine of Ben Potter, who will roll to the rope to have a bit of a reprieve and pull himself up a little bit. Big right hand from Rim Flair, and he's still looking to just punish Ben Potter. Different guy, legally differently. Here, a big chop from Rim Flair into a sidewalk slam. And Ben Potter's not looking so great. At the start of this match, he was the one that jumped Rim Flair, took him by surprise, although Rim Flair had plenty of time to see him sprint towards him. But there we go, and now Ben Potter with the counter. The tag champion dumped. And okay, and now they're both in the ring, and it's Ben Potter who is able to make connection first there. Side Russian leg sweep. Champion is down. Right hands from Ben Potter, different guy, to Rim Flair. If he's legally different, then why does he get to challenge for the Vidiots title? Because I'm not in the game, and this is the closest we've got. We could have a guy in there called Ben Porter, and it'll be like, yeah, good enough. He's close enough to my name. It's crazy, honestly, that there is a blonde bearded man called Ben Potter in the game. He's not me, but he's close enough, you know? And look at the power of... Look at that from Ben Potter, showing some real strength there. Not me, though. Into the cover of that delayed vertical suplex from Ben. Kick out at one by Rim Flair. With my tattoos as well. I know, it's honestly the coincidence. The likeness is frightening. But again, not me, because I'm here and he's there, so... Yeah. Ben looking to do damage to Rim Flair. Oh, wow, it looked like he was just doing an almost cartoon run in the sky there. Rim Flair had plenty of time to sidestep it, and now having a moment to taunt, wooing away inside the mask. Oh, my God, stop pulling my headphone out. Wooing away inside that cleaning mask. And then hooks the leg, look at that. Taking Ben down in brutal fashion. And Rim Flair drops the knee on the forehead of Ben. Ben, but what if he is you, though? Have you ever thought of that? I mean, that's just... You're trying to send me into some sort of downward existential crisis spiral, aren't you? That's your game. How dare you? I am the only one. There's only ever been me. Ben with the counter. Backbreaker. Rim Flair's done for... Oh. And Ben will sit bottom first there. He rolls out the way. And he's able to grab Rim Flare as he climbs back into the ring. Ben now closing in on the signature. He does have one, which is good news for Ben. And he's going to lawn dart him face first. And Ben picking up a big head of steam, big boot to Rim Flare. And Ben keeping the momentum going. Can he hit his signature here? Oh, Rim Flare with a counter. Punched him right in the face. And then dumps him face first on the turnbuckle pad. You did it to him, Ben. You did it to him. Boos raining down as one half of the tag team champions. Oh no, counter from Ben. Rim Flare sent into the corner, and now Ben's going for it again. Doesn't matter if you're wearing those masks. Big boot. Nothing can cushion the blow of a boot in the face, and Ben has a little sit down, feeling confident perhaps. And now looking to follow up the attack on Rim Flare. Ben still has his signature. We'll see if he can actually get the opportunity to use it. He seems to be allergic to it at the moment. Counter from Ben Potter. He gets back in, and then Rim Flare's just waiting for him. Oh, and Rim going almost for a Kimura lock there, trying to break the arm of Ben, but he's able to counter, and then Rim Flare again. Sends Ben into the corner. And Ben now walks him over to the other corner. What does his bottom say? Straight out of Ben. Stay still. BENXT. And Ben again. You feel the confidence growing, but every minute he wastes here not using his signature or finisher is a minute that Rim Flare gets closer to his. And Rim Flare, after this move, will have his signature, and that is entirely on Ben. That's just a tactical mishap. Oh, back suplex on the hardest part of the ring. Misses with the chop, which opens the door for Ben. Ben, Fisherman. Oh, Fisherman driver there from Ben, I believe is what you'd call that. Not entirely sure. Referee starts his count. Misses with the knee drop. Rim Flare gets out of the way. Rim sends Ben face first off the ring apron after dumping him back first a minute ago. Some dirty doings being done on the outside. Count of 6 now. Ben with the counter. They need to get back in the ring. Ben obliges. Sends the tag champ inside. And Ben now sending Rim Flare into the ropes. Ben, look at that! The knee strike, that was Ben's signature. And he's now going to go for his finisher. Possibly. We'll see. Can he actually do it? The stunner! The piss-warm stunner from Ben Potter. Legally different guy into the cover. This could be a huge victory here tonight over one half of the tag champs, and he's done it. Ben Potter manages to defeat one half of the tag champs here tonight, furthering this feud as he and Peter Austin, Team Redundant, slowly build towards a shot at the tag team titles.
Here is your winner, Ben Potter!
Again, legally different guy, but didn't he do well? Yes is the answer. He did great. And unfortunately for Rim Flare, he'll have to lick his wounds and go back to the P-Volution locker room without a victory here tonight. Up next, though, the controversial one is in action. Paul Schnauzer taking on Fanny Craddock. God knows what's going to happen in this one. I can't stop losing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. GM Ben Potter would never allow wrestler man Ben Potter to lose. Hey! I mean, I don't know. GM Ben Potter is another guy who's not me. So, and also the general manager of Monday Night Babs is Here Comes the Pain Babs. So, there's several degrees of separation here, alright? I am a different man. So there. Schnauzer, Craddock, one-on-one. Get ready, everybody. Because it's about to get controversial. Controversial. Yeah, let's go with that. Good pronunciation there, I think. The Jack Sinister, thank you so much for the resub. 7 months. Loads of emotes. Thank you very much, Jack. I hope you're well. Hope you've had a good day. They're cheering him, but they wouldn't if they knew what he'd done. What has he done? I don't know. It's bad, probably. How many Ben Potters are there? There's only 3 Ben Potters. I think so, yeah. There's me. Right, there's obviously me. There's Wrestler Ben Potter, there's General Manager Ben Potter. So that is 3. That is 3. Schnauzer mouthing off against another member of the audience. Don't! He's threatening to strike a member of the audience again. We've had a word with him about that, but he's not stopping. He's just a proper wrong-un, is this Schnauzer. Oh, I wish he hadn't done whatever it is that he's done. We don't know what it is, though. It's Fanny time. I love Schnauzer and Fanny. Super tough one to choose who to support. Here she comes in her 101 Dalmatians jacket. How many Dalmatians had to die for that jacket, Fanny? 109? But I thought it was you. It's 101 Dalmatian jacket. Oh, what's that? You just killed them for fun. All right. That's who we're dealing with here. This monster. Fanny Craddock with her crazy entrance music and her murder coat. Possibly the 2 most controversial members of the entire roster. Apart from that fish, who's just completely normal. A completely normal fish. Nothing controversial about that at all. Facing off for the first time ever. Schnauzer. Hungry. Ready. Fanny. Incapable of cooking. Also here. Oh, Fanny Craddock before the bell, rushing Paul Schnauzer, but he's having none of that. Big right hand and then a headbutt. And that's what you get for jumping the queue, Fanny Craddock. Oh no, this is the same move we saw Dr. Hill do. Oh, the arms locked behind the legs of Schnauzer, and then those heavy forearms coming down on a defenseless Fanny Craddock. Have we seen the Pufferfish in Season 2? I don't know that we have. He's definitely on the roster. Fanny using some of her technical prowess to manipulate the joints and take down Schnauzer. And here we may be seeing it again. She's got a hold of that hand. Using it as leverage, locking it up behind a hammerlock there. And she may be going for the other arm now. And that's not easily done. Paul Schnauzer, he's a thick boy. He's got a lot of meat on him. A lot of muscle. And it's going to be difficult for her to even manipulate those joints in the first place. But I tell you what, it doesn't matter how big they are. If you kick them in the temple, they're going to go down. And Fanny Craddock now, oh God, again, manipulating the joints. That's hard. And then rolls through into a pin. Only a 1 count. No, not his schnauzing hand. Fanny Craddock staying on the offense. Off the ropes. Leg drop. And Schnauzer not looking too great so far, I had to say, didn't I? Every time I say it. Every time I say it. But Fanny able to escape. Schnauzer grabs her again. Big lariat. And down goes Craddock. Stomping on the midsection of Fanny Craddock and now making his way around to the back of the head. He's a vindictive bugger, isn't he, this Schnauzer? How did he get that scar? Maybe that's part of the reason why he's so problematic. However, he ended up getting that scar. Oh, and Fanny Craddock with the roll-up. Into the cover. Oh, and Paul Schnauzer able to reposition. Now they break up. Fanny rolled over. Craddock walk. Oh, big slap to the face of Paul Schnauzer. And now trying to choke the life out of the problematic one. Over that top rope. And Paul Schnauzer with a counter. Fanny Craddock sent into the corner. Big right hand from Schnauzer. Schnauzer. Big back elbow. And Schnauzer continuing. Oh no, Fanny Craddock kicked him in the bottom. That's embarrassing. I don't know how long Fanny Craddock thinks her arms are there, but she missed with that chop. And now these two are just going to start punching each other in the face. We knew it probably wouldn't take long until this happened. Both quite underhanded individuals between these 4 ropes. Technically, there are 12 of them. 16 of them. Hello? No, 12 of them. That's right. You got it right. Believe in yourself, Ben. Don't second guess yourself, even though you're usually wrong. And it's Fanny Craddock who comes out on top in that particular exchange. Fanny Craddock signature, ready to go. Schnauzer, signature, ready to go. Fanny Craddock, oh my God, she near enough kicked his head off his shoulders. That was brutal. And Fanny Craddock now. Oh, a counter from Schnauzer. Fanny Craddock was going for her finishing maneuver and Schnauzer able to counter. And then Fanny countered Schnauzer's finisher attempt. So now that's swung back to her. These two countering for counter. And Schnauzer absolutely dumps her. And immediately he's going for the cancelled Paul Schnauzer, attempting to cancel Fanny Craddock. Is it going to work? She's unconscious. Oh, that's a rope break. Oh, Schnauzer. He used it. He managed to connect with that cancel choke. But because Fanny Craddock managed to fall right next to the ropes, that was considered a rope break. Referee had to not count that submission, and Fanny now able to float out the back door. Whoa, and drags Schnauzer into position. But for what? Oh, look at that. Submission, devastating. Is Schnauzer going to tap? Will Schnauzer tap to Fanny? Fanny, the cattle mutilation locked in, but Schnauzer able to escape and kicks her in the back of the head. For good measure. Now, Schnauzer up. Big splash to the back of a prone Fanny. And he picks her back up. Off the ropes. Big boot to the face. And he takes her down again. And Paul Schnauzer starting to roll in this one once more. Walks her over to the turnbuckle in the corner. Counter from Fanny Craddock. So evenly matched, these two. Oh, counter from Paul. And Fanny sent to the outside. And an elbow drops by Paul Schnauzer. Fanny Craddock immediately back to her feet though, but Paul Schnauzer still in control. He manages to switch behind. Grabs a hold. Pump handle backbreaker. Bloody hell, Paul. Pulling out all the technical offense, but when it comes to Paul Schnauzer, being technical is only a fancy way to deal more damage. Slamming Fanny Craddock's spine onto his knee. Trying to break her in half. Schnauzer back in the ring. Referee up to a count of 6. And he needs to be careful because he's still taunting here. And she's able to get back in the ring, but she walks straight into a power bomb. Fighting out. Is Craddock, ducks out the way, does Schnauzer, and Schnauzer able to grab a hold yet again. Counter from Fanny. These two continuing here. This game of human chess. Fanny up on the shoulders of Paul Schnauzer. And he dumps her face first on that turnbuckle pad again, and Fanny may be out there. Paul Schnauzer has a signature and a finisher. And I'm very excited to say that I've been joined at the commentary desk by someone who was victorious earlier tonight, but unfortunately didn't get the win that she wanted. It was a technicality, wasn't it, Pips? It was a technicality that you won. So glad that you're able to join us. Who do you think's going to win? Huh? Who do you think's going to win? You don't know. Are you sticking around or are you going? She's gone. Alright, well, thank you so much, Pippa the Cat, for your words of wisdom as always. Very interesting. Oh my God! Fanny Craddock might have killed him. Paul Schnauzer may never walk again. Well, he's walking now, but still, Fanny Craddock looking to put this one to bed. This could be it. It's Raw! It's Raw! Into the cover. Fanny Craddock has defeated Paul Schnauzer. Unbelievable. Oh no, but Shauna's here. Oh, and Shauna takes them both down. Shauna drops Fanny Craddock and Paul Schnauzer. And we're going to see her in action in a minute. I don't have enough time to even get the wide camera ready to go because, wow, what does it mean? What does it mean? What is Shauna's game there? Shauna arriving at the culmination of that Paul Schnauzer Fanny Craddock classic. And weirdly, Fanny Craddock is marked as green as the winner, but it's not as green as that one. Why is that? It was still a victory. I don't understand. Fanny Craddock did win that one, but I think the game might have put an asterisk over it for some reason. That's weird. Either way, brilliant match between these two. Craddock able to defeat Schnauzer, and then both of them jumped by the thickest girl, Shauna, after the match ended. Regardless, we will continue. Let's Freakin' Go versus the Drinks Fairy. These two put on an absolute clinic last week. Drinks Fairy escaping with the victory, but it appears that these two are not done with one another just yet. We're running it back this week. Let's Freakin' Go versus the Drinks Fairy 2. Or Go Fairy 2. Is that it? Is that what we should call it? It's a pretty good name, I think. Here he comes. Wit Woo. No, that's not it. I thought Let's Go was out for every time, man. Every flipping time. I think I've got it right, and then like, no.
From Newcastle upon Tyne, England,
Drinks Fairy's out first. Christ, played the wrong music. Although my Wit Woo still stands. Drinks Fairy 1-0 up so far in this rivalry. Can she score back-to-back victories? Yes, Mr. Black. I like that name for this rivalry. Les Drink 2. Okay, hopefully now. Here he comes. This is why he didn't come out first, because it was going to do some weird cutscene thing. That's why. And this match has started. Drinks Fairy immediately clobbers Les Freakin' Go into the corner. I've not seen this cutscene before. I don't know what this is. Les Go dead? Referee trying to pull Drinks Fairy away, separating them. Is Les Go okay? Oh my god. He's basically dead already. Drinks Fairy slingshot leg drop over the back of Les Freakin' Go. Oh dear. A disastrous start to this match for Les Freakin' Go. He got into the ring and then it looked like he was just knocked unconscious immediately. But clearly not anymore. That running powerbomb from Les Freakin' Go, world's sexiest man, is here. And now, Les Freakin' Go can get started. Backs the Drinks Fairy up to the ropes. And now, look at that. The ropes assisted Hurricane Rana. And Drinks Fairy is... Oh! Looks like Les Go was winding up for something. Drinks Fairy just too quick, though, into the cross arm breaker. I do love that transition into that particular submission. It looks great. Les Go, though, had it scouted, manages to slide out. And now the dropkick finds its mark. Oh, my goodness me. Drinks Fairy might have been seeing stars there for a second. And what's Les Go thinking? Drinks Fairy back to his feet. Les Freakin' Go. Springboard. Oh, arm drag. He kips up and then a dropkick. What has Les Go been having for his breakfast? Hang on a second. Who on earth could this be? Oh, bloody hell! It's Pippa the cat! No wonder she had to get out of here. I don't even have her music ready because she's on a different show. Where are we? Oh, and a roll-up by the Drinks Fairy, and she rolls through. Pippa the cat providing a distraction at ringside. And see, perhaps Pippa saying, listen guys, I could have really used some help last week when Gollum attacked me after the bell. Why did none of you come out? I'll come and help you out though. Pippa the cat coming to the aid of her mother, providing a distraction which allowed, oh my goodness me, the Drinks Fairy to attempt a roll-up, but it's not worked because Les Freakin' Go is still in full freaking control. Look at that. Into the cover, the Drinks Fairy is unconscious. Is Les Go about to tie this series at one apiece? He's not. Stamp to the elbow. You can't be doing that. That's her drink arm. Drinks Fairy ducks under that strike attempt from Les Freakin' Go. Sends him into the ropes. Head scissors. Takes him down. Drinks Fairy feeling confident. Starting to rock, starting to roll. Handstand into the... We've seen her do this before. Hurricane Rana. So impressive. It's the type of move that's taken her to 2 Little Kong Strong Championships, but Les Freakin' Go just wiped her out with that high knee. Kick out of 1 though. Drinks Fairy not ready to submit just yet. As Les Freakin' Go, like a caged animal, is getting ready. He hits her with another running knee. But Drinks Fairy was playing possum. She's rolled him up for a second time. Kick out. Not even a 1 count there. Drinks Fairy rolls through. Leaps straight to the top rope. Drinks Fairy. Les Freakin' Go in the drop zone. He catches her though. And a massive running powerbomb yet again from Les Freakin' Go, who has come to BENXT Season 2 with all sorts of new tricks up his sleeve. I had to say it, and now he's just standing there doing nothing. Les Freakin' Go about to do something really impressive. Oh my god, he nearly took me out. Is everyone okay at home? Is everyone okay? Did Les Freakin' Go just wipe out the camera? Did he come through your television screens? Is everyone alright? Oh, and a backstabber from the Drinks Fairy. Les Freakin' Go, understandably perhaps a bit discombobulated after jumping through everyone's screens at once. The cameraman is dead. Les Go sent... Oh, and Drinks Fairy just showing off. Getting back into the ring, and she took a bit too long potentially because Les Freakin' Go was able to connect first, and now these two start to exchange blows here. Les Freakin' Go with a signature very nearly. He has a finisher. Drinks Fairy has a signature and a finisher. Really, as is usually the case in these matches, it's... Oh my goodness me, the thrust kick from Les Go. It's whoever's going to connect with their big moves first. World's Sexiest Man 2025, currently in control. Plants the Drinks Fairy, and now he could be looking for something ridiculous. Oh my god, there's his signature. It's the world's sexiest spinny splash, I think is what that's called. And Les Freakin' Go now might be going for world's sexiest man. He's got it. Oh no. Les Freakin' Go fighting from underneath this entire match. Maybe about to put down the Drinks Fairy, and he's leveled this series at 1 apiece. This will go to a 3rd match. We will get Les Drink 3. Les Freakin' Go 1, Drinks Fairy 1. Drinks Fairy pulled out all the tricks in the bag here. Punched him in the face immediately, almost knocked him unconscious it seemed. And then Pippa the Cat coming out for the distraction. But miraculously, against all the odds, Les Freakin' Go, World's Sexiest Man 2025, has leveled the series. And look at him go. Go Les, go Les, go Les. That's what they all say. Who are they, you ask? I don't know. But that's what they're all saying. It's true. Fantastic match. Fantastic matches so far on this Monday Night Babs. It's been brilliant. And we're looking to continue that momentum with our pre-main event for the Tesco KX Championship. Cakey 2 belts. Nathan Cake, the PlayStation Nation champion and the Tesco KX champion, tonight defends against Shauna, the former Tesco KX champion, Ashley Olsen, Commander Piss, and the Monday Night Babs Women's World Champion, Hannah Montana. Anyone could win! Will Nathan Cake become the first in history to retain his championship, though? In this, the Monday Night Babs Energy Drink Division. We'll find out in just a moment. Swarthy Mofo, thank you so much for the resub. 13 months. That's bloody brilliant, that is. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. If Les is doing a spinny splash, can I suggest the world sexiest man splash and world spent WHIRLED? I love it. That's brilliant. You're going to have to remind me, but I like that a lot. Predictions are now live. Wager those bucks like you can't take them with you. You got 2 more streams between now and the next BENXT to build up some more. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just be active in chat. Be watching live. Get yourself some bucks, my friends. Get yourself some bloody bucks. And think, if you win big, you're going to have even more. It's just maths. It's not gambling. It's just maths, okay? It's very simple. Right, I'm going to take a photo of the running order, and this time, I expect no shenanigans. I would really like people to come out in the order that I am expecting. Thank you very much. And we're starting with the thickest there is. Very exciting. We get to present this in wide vision as well, which is huge.
The following is a fatal five-way tables match and is for the Total Mixed Championship.
Here we go. Come on, Shaw, stop. Don't keep us waiting. Just making us wait.
Introducing the challenger, Shayna!
Close enough. The thick one has finally arrived on Monday Night Babs. So thick that she sometimes goes off screen. I'm trying to adjust in the moment, but quite frankly, I think just having the camera in one place really shows off the magnificence of thick Shauna. Shauna marches into battle for not only her first match, but also for a championship. Imagine if she was able to get her wrestling career off to a start any better than winning a championship day one. Shauna's ready, but are we ready for cakey 2 belts? Nathan, 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 Nathan. Nathan Cake, the PlayStation Nation champion, and last week made history when he became the first double title holder in the short history of the Monday Night Babs brand. But my God, what an uphill struggle he faces tonight. One of those championships on the line, the Tesco KX Championship, tables match no less. He does not have to be involved in the decision to lose that belt. Shauna could put someone else through, and he walks out with just one title tonight. But regardless, even though there's hard work still to come for cakey 2 belts, he still should soak in the majesty of this moment, having earned the right to walk into battle tonight as a double champion. Emotionally prepare yourself for Ashley Olsen. No.
Representing the Terrors from Los Angeles,
No.
California, Ashley Nolan.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. We just... Where's the... Can I move... how do I get out? That's better. That's... Yeah, let's just... This is a safe distance. We're at a safe distance. She can't hurt us here. You're looking at a former Tesco KX champion here. Both her and her sister, Mary-Kate, have held this championship. It's only been around a few weeks. And both of this twin sister tag team have managed to capture this gold. I'm tired of talking about it now, so we're just going to move on because I don't want it to be on screen. There we go. Oh no, she's back, and she's worse now. She's well lit. This is Commander Piss's third crack at the Tesco KX Championship. Her third try. Representing the Piss family, of course, Commander Piss holding up the invisible towel. Don't worry about it. Former BENXT Wide Champion. Will the third time be the charm for Commander Piss? Can she get the job done? Can she bring home the other Energy Drink Championship to the Piss family? The other one held, of course, by Ashley Olsen over on BENXT. Dip down as we saw. Little Kongstrong title currently held by BB Blocksberg. And the final entrant is the reigning Monday Night Babs Women's World Champion, Hannah Montana. Now, admittedly, I do not believe that she has had any championship defences yet. Either way, though, she's the first holder of that title, and I think she won it in fairly impressive fashion as well, so she's going to be one to watch out for in this match. Speaking of which, it's time to get things started. Please mind the splat. Okay, awful. Tesco KX Championship on the line. Nathan Cake, a springboard back elbow to precisely no one. Commander Piss going after the former KX champion, now turning her attention to the PlayStation Nation and Tesco KX champion. And now Nathan Cake going after the women's champion. Shauna trying to get involved. You see Ashley Olsen throwing herself across the ring. Thank you, Troweling Badger. Shauna 22%, Nathan Cake 8%, Ashley Olsen 8%, Commander Piss 58%, and Hannah Montana 3%. Oh, look at that. The Cake Destroyer there. To Commander Piss, and now Nathan Cake and Hannah Montana renew hostilities as Shauna is looking to do something wide and indeed thick, possibly. Where are the tables? The tables should be on the outside, right? This is a tables match, yes? This is a tables match, right? Yeah. You panicked me there for a second. They just haven't introduced any yet. There should be some on the outside. Yeah, there they are. I see them. Shauna with Hannah Montana up on her shoulders. An impressive showing for Shauna would be just what she needs. Imagine if she was able to deal some real damage to the Monday Night Babs Women's Champion here. What would that mean for the future of Shauna? Would she get an opportunity at the gold at some point? As Hannah Montana successfully sets up a table, which is a good start, and now it's been ruined. Shauna slid into the ring. She is wide. She clipped the table and it's gone down. Nathan Cake now knows what he needs to do. He's not doing it though, and he's about to drop the table. He's giving it to Ashley Olsen, who clocks him in the head with it. Shauna back in the ring. And Ashley Olsen ducks behind, looking for the unprettier. Gets it. Poor Shauna. As the women's champion is taking it to Commander Piss, Nathan Cake rolls back into the ring. Out goes Ashley. Nathan Cake grabs a hold of the women's champion, who counters. Right hand from Hannah Montana. Nathan Cake able to power out of this one. Maybe going to go for a power bomb. And the women's world champion is just going to have to take a minute there as Nathan Cake again tried to introduce a table, but Commander Piss cut him off at the pass. Ashley Olsen nearly sets one up, but it's Hannah Montana who stops her. Over the top rope goes Hannah Montana. Commander Piss runs directly into a table that is not set up yet. And Nathan just looking around, trying to work out where to go. Brutal backbreaker from Shauna to Commander Piss. And kicks, stiff kicks to the hamstrings of Shauna as Nathan Cake just bundles her outside. And now Nathan looking to follow up. Can Cake fly? Cake can fly. Shauna goes down and Ashley Olsen is really just making herself at home here, snapping back on the arms and the ligaments and the joints of... Oh my God, and there was the Cake Destroyer on the outside to Commander Piss. Everyone is flipping all over the place. And Shauna maybe took the wrong time to pose there as Nathan Cake is advancing on the outside and takes her out. Oh no, counter. And Ashley Olsen is all alone, looking to become a two-time Monday Night Babs champion. Is it Ashley Olsen's turn to become a double champion? German suplex with the release. Oh, Hannah Montana with the counter though. And again, these two are on their own out here, very close to the table. Ashley Olsen tries to put Hannah Montana through the table. Code red, very close to the table, doesn't count. Nathan Cake is there. And now he's back in. He left the ring for some reason, slides back out. Powerbomb from Commander Piss to Shauna on the outside. 2 and 3 right next to those stairs, and she's feeling confident as well. Lovely close-up. Ashley Olsen picking the wrong moment to taunt right in front of the champ. And that table's still set up in there. Nobody seems interested in using it. Shauna. Nathan Cake ducks behind. Nathan. Oh my God, Doomsday Saito suplex from Nathan Cake. Anyone who enters the ring on that side will collapse the table, which is annoying. Fisherman. Oh my God. Fisherman suplex from Commander Piss. The women's champion, Hannah Montana, stirring on the outside. Nathan Cake trudging towards the camera on a mission. Disarms Hannah Montana. Picks her up. What's he looking to do? Oh, and look at that. Impressive from Ashley Olsen. Shauna taken out, and Commander Piss has taken down the table and for some reason isn't setting it back up, which isn't... It's rude, isn't it? It's not right. It's not friendly. And Shauna... Oh, Hannah Montana, we get a close-up of her pumping up her shoes. Very cool. Shauna sent ribs first into the stairs, and still Commander Piss is just standing there in the ring. Guys, you need to put each other through a table. What are you doing? Nathan Cake. Oh, on the receiving end of a double team move there from Ashley Olsen and Hannah Montana. Shauna back in the ring, and now Commander Piss has someone to play with. So now she decides to go after the table and gets interrupted. And eventually someone will set this table up again as Shauna is starting to build some momentum here, although Ashley Olsen goes for the roll-up pin. There's no pins in this match, and I think Ashley Olsen went for a low blow there, which of course will not work. Ashley Olsen. Oh, with the Olsen stomp. Oh. A T-bone suplex from Commander Piss to Nathan Cake. Oh, God. Ashley Olsen. A spirited bit of offense there, taking down multiple people. But Commander Piss cuts her off. And once again, we are back to a position where there is no table. Nathan Cake is fixing that. Cake, table in hand. And Shauna's feeling happy with her handiwork. And Nathan, maybe now looking to... Yeah, he's got the table. Hannah Montana probably going to take it off him. Let's be honest. No. Nathan setting up the tables, taking down Hannah Montana. Could Nathan be closing in on a retention? We've got a horrible camera angle. Would love to see what's going on. Oh no, I can see Nathan's been thrown into it. Show us a better view. Referee. Ashley Olsen. No, maybe Ashley Olsen. No, Hannah counters out of it. Nathan Cake. Oh, they're all taking turns to be leaning up against the table. Who's going to go through it? Hannah Montana has Nathan Cake right there. Oh my God, that was close. And no one seems to have noticed that Ashley Olsen is groggy up against the edge of the table. No, that's enough, all right? I want to see what's going on in this ring. I'm taking the camera away from you because you can't be trusted. Oh, and the table's collapsed. Well, that is disappointing because I think there was a chance that one of them might have gone through that there. And Ashley Olsen with another stomp. Okay, well, she's not perfect, but she did pretty well, I would say, there. Ashley Olsen desperately wants to be the first person in history to win this belt twice. Kendo stick across the face of Commander Piss. Hannah Montana going for the fist drop from the top rope, but misses, and Ashley Olsen. Oh, God, big kick to the face of Hannah Montana. Oh, and a destroyer. A destroyer from Ashley Olsen, who now picks up the table. She really is motivated in this match. She's got it set up. She's made sure to set it up so that if someone runs in, they will knock it over. Fuck's sake. Nathan Cake is the one who knocks it over this time. And he's about to dive to the outside. Quite frankly, we can't see what's going on there. Ashley Olsen looks over, sees the tables fallen down again. She's like, bloody hell. Sets it up again. Walks over. Fetches Hannah Montana, who does counter. Nathan Cake on the outside, I think, is about to collapse the table again. Yes, he is. Good boy. Well done. And then he rolls out the ring. Fantastic. Shauna now back in the ring. Hannah Montana watches Shauna pick up the table, then says no. Oh, but hang on. Nathan Cake on the outside. He's got a table set up. There's no one there. Is Nathan Cake about to get a retention here? He walks over. Nathan's done it! Nathan Cake retains his crown against all odds. Cakey 2 Belts continues the unstoppable march of full fat Cake. He's done it. Everybody else was so preoccupied inside the ring that no one was paying attention to Nathan Cake on the outside. He's played an absolute blinder there. Still double champion, still Tesco KX champion, the first in history to hold 2 belts at the same time on Monday Night Babs, and now the first in history to retain the Tesco KX champion. Nathan Cake is on the ride of his life, and nobody can stop him. Cake for all. Cake for all. Cake for all. Hello? Mild spoiler about what may or may not happen at the opening match of next week. Cake was just 1 million IQ with the tables and ringside thing. I know. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We're getting one last little panoramic view of the arena. People starting to file out now, because apparently there's an England match on. And also, it is the end of the stream. My friends, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you've enjoyed this week's entertainment. As always, it is not possible without you. It is not nearly as fun without you. So thank you for being here. And thank you for hanging out with me. It's been super duper fun. There is an episode of Worst Games Ever out this weekend for patrons. There was a podcast out today for patrons. Full episode of Worst Games Ever out for everybody next Sunday. And we're going to raid Buddy Games now, as we always do. So come along, drop them a follow if you haven't already. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you all immensely. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Have a lovely weekend. Be safe. Be happy. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you next week for some Pokemon. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye!